Oh, okay.
15 seconds, but we'll just start.
We'll just get started. Hello. This
Hi.
is great. Yeah, hi. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Drawing with Dustin Lin. Let's go. I need to put the music on.
I also need to put the music on.
Okay, it
But
should be
in the
working now.
meantime, you can hear some. You can maybe hear some bird ASMR as Tori is devouring a carrot chip. Ow, and now biting my finger.
The burb is the
Aaron T,
music.
thank you so much for the tier 3 resub.
Woo.
Yes, the title of today's stream is Jet Lagged and Questionably Cozy, because I am both of those things today.
Yay? Question mark? I don't know, that first one seemed a little bad.
I don't know, man, it's... I can't even think.
Oh no. Okay, I'm online.
I'm
Let's go.
jet lagged.
That's entirely fair. That's entirely fair. I too have not gotten as much sleep as I probably should have, so that's the way things are apparently. I gotta move my table upwards a little bit. Let me do that. Ugh.
Why are you unslept?
I don't have a good reason to be honest. I probably should have gotten some sleep, but I did not, and now it is my fault and I am suffering for it. Such is the way. But it's fine because after I finish today's things, I will be doing some work and then I can go to sleep at a normal time. Maybe. Probably.
Why is doing work after this?
I kind of need to do a little bit more work and all that, you know? Wait, also, why does Discord keep telling me to do reactive images? What does that mean? What the heck is that?
Reactive images.
I'm telling it no.
I think it detects that you're streaming, and
Oh.
Discord has that feature where you can make,
Cool.
you know, like images that slightly animate.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool. Oh, I have the wrong thing up here. Damn. Dust's thing is not showing. What does it show now? What? What? Let's try refreshing this. Yeah, Dust try saying something, I guess?
I am trying saying something.
Okay, you are audible, but the little symbol that shows when Dust is talking doesn't seem to be working, actually. I don't know why.
Oh.
It's a little strange.
I.
Indeed. Okay, yeah, I have no idea why that's not working. Here, we'll just do this. There. It still says Dust, so we're still good. Alright, folks. Yo, Ved. Yo, Errant T. Yo, Danny Illuminous. Hello. Welcome.
Hatchet loves cheesecake. Hi.
Cheesecake is great. Whoever
Cheesecake
either said that or had a username on Dust stream, cheesecake is amazing. Okay, I just authorized it.
Fine. I'm actually. I don't know what I dislike about cheesecake.
You don't like
I like
cheesecake?
cheese.
What?
I like cheese. I like cake. I don't dislike cheesecake. It's just I don't like it as much as other people seem to enjoy.
I see. I mean, it's
very
cheesecake.
dense.
Yeah,
There's
that's the
lighter
fun part.
cheesecakes, too. There's denser and lighter cheesecakes.
That's like the whole good part. Oh, that's true. Yeah, do you like light cheesecakes, or maybe that's what it is? You like lighter cheesecakes? Is that the answer? Also,
I don't
this.
think I have a preference between the two. I just think cheesecake is not my favorite cake.
Huh. Interesting. I'm actually a huge fan of cheesecake because you can count on them to be dense and sweet.
Right. Of
That's what I'm looking for.
course, two categories.
That is exactly what I'm looking for. Dust sound seems to be coming out of a different audio source. What do you mean, Vedrinox? Do you mean it's like... Actually, that's true. It does sound a little grainier than usual, maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh, it does?
I can't really tell. Yeah, like my mic is picking her up from a
Closer
speaker?
to me.
Yeah. Maybe. I do know that Dust, I mean, like, mine is... It's being routed straight from the... Oh, it's true on my end. Okay, so maybe it is just a my end thing?
Is my mic even plugged in?
Oh, Dust sounds normal on her end.
Yeah, it
Maybe
is,
your Discord mic is different, Dust, because...
Maybe?
Yeah, check Discord and see if the settings are the same mic.
Okay.
Yeah. Just wanted to come by and say hello. Yo, always glad to have you.
How do I do
How do I do is the main question. Sounds very distant here. Yeah, that's
Oh, really?
that's not good.
How do I?
Did I see the new heroes? Oh, you mean the ninja banner? Yeah, I'm kind of psyched about that.
Alright, how about now?
Yeah, actually, this is better. Wait, say more things.
Okay, I'm saying all the think.
Yeah, it's better. Okay, nice, nice, nice.
I think it was the Discord input.
Yep, must have been the Discord input. Very nice. It has been fixed. Heck yeah. But yeah, the the Ninja banner looks pretty cool. I am very glad that they decided to finally put Mikaya and Sanaki together. Distant and quiet as far as audio balance goes. That can be fixed on my end, so let me fix that. Let me put the music down a little bit. That's probably it.
What are we drawing today? I want to draw something cozy.
There we
It's
go.
definitely cozy season here already. Daylight saving is over, so...
Yeah, it just needs volume. We'll put dust up a little bit.
It gets darker earlier, and this colder area I'm in, so it's already...
There we go.
Already feels like early winter here.
Is there
I
snow?
want to get in a cozy mood. It's probably gonna snow soon. Like, if there's precipitation in the evening, then it's probably gonna turn into snow at some point.
I wish we had snow.
Oh yeah, and I am at once jet lagged and daylight savings.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Wait, that's a good thing, right? The effects of one mitigate the
I
other.
think it does help this time,
Yeah, good thing.
By an hour.
Yeah,
But
I
am
did
still
like...
a little sleepy.
I am glad we had daylight savings time. I got an extra hour of sleep, and it was like a complete surprise. Like, I woke up and I was like, I feel more well rested than usual.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it comes as a surprise, and it's like, wow, what is this?
What is this?
Also, I've got my bird with me today.
Mm.
It is a drawing stream, and he is allowed to disturb me a little bit.
Yeah.
But he is very happy to be home. He was away from home for a full 3 weeks, which he has never done in his life before. So.
Oh, yeah. How was Burb with the other people taking care of Burb?
Burb was at first with a coworker of mine who has taken care of him before.
Huh.
So I think he had a swell time there. And then the coworker had to go on a business trip, which is very normal for him. He travels a lot, so I asked him to, which was what I was gonna do in the first place anyway. If he didn't end up helping out this time around, is there's a bird boarding place.
There's bird boarding places? What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There's a place that boards birds. And yeah, like with like a week left of my away time, with my travel time, he was put in the bird boarding place. And there were a lot of other birds there. There were like 10 other birds there. I was quite impressed by how many birds there are in this area. And there were like 2 full-on like blue and gold macaws. Those are giant with giant cages. They were kind of intimidating.
Oh,
So
damn.
yeah, I wouldn't blame it if he got a little bit stressed out. He got a lot of pin feathers that nobody can spread for him but me, because he will bite.
Oh, really?
But yeah, but I, as soon as I got him back, I gave him lots of scritches and spread
Nice.
all of his feathers, and now he's feeling good.
Oh, that's cute. Rito Embassy, lol. Where the birds rest. Do they also send mail? The Wind Waker Ritos are also the mailmen of the world, which makes sense. If you have one race that can fly and a world of islands, usually you want to use the flying race as mail people. That makes a lot of sense.
Male birds.
Male birds, like messenger pigeons, except they're actual people and they have a full-time job.
They better be paid well too, because it's an exclusive like skill that they have.
I mean, I don't even know if they're paid. Like, are they paid? Shit, man, are the Rito
Gotta be
earnings?
paid.
Wait, they are paid. Actually, they are paid because you can go to Dragon Roost Island and get a job as a male person. And obviously you can't fly because you're Link, right? So instead, what you do is you sort the mail. And this is this is fine, but it's like such a boring task.
So you can work in the postal service.
Yeah, exactly.
But not do the fun part.
Oh man, I don't want my mail wet. It's too late. You have no choice. I mean, I guess they're flying mail people, right? So like, your mail won't get wet, right? It'll be fine. It'll be a-okay. Top tier mail. You don't like the male person in Spirit Tracks? I do remember the male person in Spirit Tracks. They just...
Oh, the person who pretends to be a train.
Yeah, he just runs around like a train. I thought that was hilarious, actually.
I did think it was a little odd, but you know.
I mean, come on. he's a
Okay,
train.
but also it's Zelda, so like of course it's odd. Like you gotta have your weird characters.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to be a train, man. Like, I'm not gonna judge him for that.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny because the Phantom Hourglass male person was pretty much the exact same guy, except he has wings now and he can fly. And this is funny because in Phantom Hourglass there are no Rito. He's the only person who can fly, and this is never addressed in the game. Like he just casually angels his way into islands across the world and like
Okay.
like what? How? Why can he fly? Why does he have wings? Can I have wings? What is this?
He just drank a lot of Red Bull.
Right, of course. This explains his insane stamina too. Flying between islands like that must take its toll, huh? You know, I've always wondered, I'm like, can I recruit the freaking male guy from Phantom Hourglass? Because he can fly. Like, I can just fly myself to the top of the dungeon or something. I don't have to do this work. You know what? Wait, I have an exploit for Spirit Tracks. So, so we're trying to get to the top of the tower, right? Easy stuff, right? All we do is we get Beetle's hot air balloon. And then we just take a ride. It'll be easy.
Isn't the point that the tower is broken up into pieces and you gotta put it back together?
Yeah, but
climb up it?
you only have to put it back together because you can't reach the top yet, right? But we can skip right to the top.
But it's all in pieces and like spinning around and floaty.
Yeah, just climb into the just climb into the top layer. Easy. Hey, if Link in Breath of the Wild can do it, I don't see, or not Breath of the Wild, Link in Tears of the Kingdom can do it. I don't see why Link in Spirit Tracks can't. Male guy from Phantom Hourglass for the next Hyrule Warriors game. You know, they've had stranger characters. I'm still a little confused and a little mad that Agatha from Twilight Princess made it into Hyrule Warriors. It makes no sense. She's like this random NPC. Yeah, she's a random NPC that's obsessed with bugs. I don't even know if you remember this, Dust. I know you've played Twilight Princess, but she's just so forgettable. Yeah, she's just so forgettable. But I guess, like, no one else in Twilight Princess really did make the cut, right? I mean, who else is popular enough as a character? Midna's already in. Midna made it, obviously. Yeah, there's no other NPCs. That's the problem with Twilight Princess. Like, you could put Ilya in, but what is Ilya gonna do? Ilya just summons Epona or something. That's basically it. She has the power of Horse Girl and nothing else. She has a unique character design at least. That's true. I guess that's fair. She does have a unique character design. It's pretty interesting, really. But, like, in a way, it's a little creepy, too. Because it's just casually bugs. Like, why, though? I've never been a fan of Agatha, and I say this as someone who collected every single golden bug in that game. Like, I did it, no guides, nothing. I went around... I scoured the lands for them golden freaking bugs, and I hecking did them.
Marco Skylar, hello. How are you doing? If you hear bell noises, I got Tori a new toy, so
Ooh.
he has a little rattly bell ball thing.
Oh, that's so
toy.
cute.
Yeah.
I love that. Does Tori appreciate the little bell thing?
He generally doesn't really like plastic toys.
No.
Nor does he really he just loves chewing on things he's not supposed to chew on. Like I'll get him toys made of all the materials that he likes to chew on, but he won't chew on them. He'll just chew on like my things.
Maybe it's the shape that matters, not the material. Maybe you have to like get a computer-shaped toy or something, you know?
I think what makes a difference is like I give my possessions attention and I don't give his toys attention, so he doesn't get jealous of his toys.
I see.
Like now he's biting at my pencil because I'm trying to draw.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so what you gotta do is spend a lot of your time just interacting with one of those toys, and then bam.
I guess. Is it one of the bell things I can put food or seeds inside? I could stuff some like dried fruit in this thing if I tried. It doesn't open or anything though.
Oh.
Yeah, because I try to separate his toys from his food, because if the only way he's gonna interact with something is with food, then I'm gonna end up, you know, like giving him too much sugar or something, and that's not gonna be very helpful, so...
That is fair.
But yeah, he is here fully distracting me. Also, I don't know what to draw today, guys. What should I draw? I want to draw something cozy.
Cozy. Draw... Wait, what? You're playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, not Dark Souls related because I haven't played that game in 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Right, fair. No, I was just wondering. I was like,
cozy.
yeah, exactly. I was like, wow, that's
I mean, bonfires are pretty cozy. Oh my god.
that's definitely a challenging prompt if you'd like to try it, I guess.
Bonfires are cozy, and that's like half the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, bonfire as it is, I guess could be a cozy word. I don't know anything about it, but Vedrinox says crystal lizard is cozy. I don't know what that is, but that doesn't sound very cozy. I'll be honest.
I also don't know what crystal lizard is. I don't think I have seen one.
Is it a crystal lizard? You can type spoilers in my chat, but you can't like or like tell me that they're spoilers so I don't say them to dust.
Yeah, don't say spoilers on my chat. Don't spoil on my chat. Why can't I bring my lonely screen back?
Say hello to lonely screen, yo! Always say hello to lonely screen.
Why is this happening?
Always say hello to lonely screen. I think I'm gonna move the castle down to the south. I think that's what's gonna happen here.
Oh, those were lizards?
Oh, you mean the crystal men?
Yeah,
Wait, I saw those.
The blue crystal men that I had to kill on the way to the Hydra.
No, wait, I share your surprise. Those were lizards?
Those were lizards?
Those were not lizards.
They looked humanoid.
Yeah, I thought they were crystal men. No? No? Okay, alright. What?
Oh, it was before the crystal men?
Oh, those are golems.
Things?
Okay. Huh.
Oh, on the cliff side.
On the cliff side. I don't think I was there for this. If you've done it. If you haven't done it, then I wasn't there for this.
The singular thing that I had to like run up it. Yeah. Okay. That was a lizard.
So that one was also not very lizard-like. Okay, fair.
No, it was like a shiny dot on the ground.
Oh, okay, fair. A small lizard then. That's fair.
A small lizard.
Like a silverfish or something. Those aren't lizards,
like a silverfish.
But they're like shiny dots on the ground.
Not lizards.
Yeah, I know. They're not lizards, but they're shiny dots on the ground. Let's go like this.
So what do I draw?
A lizard, apparently.
A lizard? Okay, I'll draw a cozy crystal lizard. How about that?
Okay, I mean, yeah, is that cozy? Are those cozy? Vedrinox says they're cozy, but I don't know, man. They're lizards. Like, I'm not a fan of lizards. They're okay, I guess.
You're not a fan of lizards?
Lizards are alright. Lizards are alright.
This one's...
They're like alright, though.
See, that doesn't look like a lizard to me. I even looked up like references for it. It looks like a creature. It doesn't look like a lizard.
It's secretly a lizard. It's hiding its identity. I can't blame it for that.
I don't know what kind of animal this looks like.
Does it? So it looks like an animal then. That's a bonus.
Yeah. I can see it. Like, I can see somebody arguing it is a lizard. It also kind of looks froggish. It also has 8 legs, so that's a few too many legs.
Just a tiny bit, you know.
But also, okay, I can see the cute appeal of this creature. I will draw it cozy.
Okay. I am now curious enough that I'm gonna look one of these things up after I finish some of this.
Well, it just looks very odd. It looks like no animal I've ever seen before.
That's fair, I guess.
But it looks enough like a lizard that you could argue it is one.
Wait, is everything in the Dark Souls world a zombie? Like, is that just how this works?
No. There's plenty of other things. There's like dragons, and there's mythical creatures, and there's normal-ass people, and
normal-ass people. People in my fantasy game? Get them out of here.
I know, right? You're a zombie, though. Oh, there's red ones too? Okay, I'm not gonna spoil myself on what these lizards are.
Yeah, don't.
I am definitely gonna draw one. They do, like, the more I look at it, the more I see the cute appeal of it. So I'll draw a cozy crystal lizard by a bonfire or something.
Bed says great success.
What we're gonna draw.
After all this time,
Demon
goal
Souls
accomplished.
Look more like lizards and are less cute. Okay, now I have to look up the crystal lizards from Demon Souls.
Is this like a sequel game or something? I have no knowledge about the entire Dark Souls series. Oh, it's a prequel. Oh.
Oh, they do look more like lizards, and they do look... I could see why that's less cute, but also it's still cute.
I'm having a hard time picturing anything in Dark Souls that could be reasonably construed as cute, to be honest. Like, I don't know, man.
At some point, you get so attached to a thing that you start thinking is cute. You know, there's a lot of cute fan art for this lizard. Let's say that.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Like you see a lot of like Pokemon that are not supposed to be cute, but their proportions are round enough that people can stick like googly eyes on it and it can be cute. You know, like it's kind of like that. Yeah.
Fair
Its
enough.
proportions are very round and flat, and it has tiny legs and shit.
Enough.
Yeah.
I'll believe that.
Okay. How do I draw this fucking thing? It's like it's like an oblong shape with a thick tail and bunch of legs.
Simply draw dot upon ground. 'Tis easy.
Dot upon ground. Put some shiny on it. How are all of you children doing? All of you kids across the interwebs.
Across the interwebs, indeed. No one's real here. It's all just constructs.
No one is weird. No one is weird. No
That
one
too.
is real. Nothing is real.
Nothing is real and everyone is weird. How about that?
That too.
I'm a fan. Also, to address the earlier comment, having one of the half Skulltula people in freaking Hyrule Warriors would be insanely great. I think we should do that. I think we should immediately give up on some of the Hyrule Warriors characters. I don't really necessarily mind whichever ones. Tingle! We should remove Tingle and replace Tingle.
That's like the best character.
Frick Tingle. I've never liked Tingle. I've always hated
best
Tingle.
part.
Never. I think we should get one of the half Skulltula people in, and then I don't know, someone else. Okay, there's a character named Gongaron in Phantom Hourglass, and we should have Gongaron. He's playable actually, so like you can play as Link in Phantom Hourglass, and you can also play as Gongaron for one temple, which means which means he has more of a right to be in this game than freaking Agatha. So I'm just saying. Negative Agatha plus Gongaron. Hey, Twilight Princess already has Minda as a rep, okay? Phantom Hourglass has literally no one. If I'm someone's fever dream, you need to seek therapy. Wait, what? Now I'm confused.
There are cups in Dark Souls. Okay, what does the bonfire in Dark Souls always has like this sword thing in it, right?
Someone stuck a sword in the bonfire?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Sounds nice.
It does have a sword.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
You gotta mark it as a bonfire somehow.
Just with a sword? Okay.
Like once the fire goes out, then you have just a pile of ash.
Oh. I mean, but the sword's still there.
I mean, I'm carrying like 27 spare swords, so I can stick one in the ground if I want to.
Ah. Why do you have this many spare swords?
I don't know. I kill things and they keep giving me swords, and I have unlimited inventory space, so I just keep storing swords.
Fair enough. You can't like forge them or something?
Broken.
I don't know, like make them better or...
Why though? I already have a good sword.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm just collecting trash at this point.
Oh, is there durability in this game? I guess not, huh?
Oh, yes, there is, but you can infinitely repair stuff.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Very nice. Anti-Tingle fan club. Yeah, screw Tingle. I'm heavily influenced by the fact that my first introduction to Tingle was the Four Swords Adventures manga, in which Tingle very specifically does screw everything up. He's not a major character. He's like a very minor character. But he does.
He shows up for like 2 seconds and then.
He shows up for like 2 seconds and then screws things up.
Yeah.
And then he leaves. And then my second introduction to Tingle was Wind Waker, in which he starts off in jail. So then I was like, what the frick did Tingle do? I guess he has some more benevolent appearances. Like in Majora's Mask, he's just a rather creepy map maker, which is better than his other appearances. Oh.
Rather creepy is the best he can get.
It's basically the best he can get. Like, what else is Tingle gonna be?
His entirety is quite odd, so.
I mean, far be it from me to judge anyone for wanting to live their dreams, but yeah, Tingle.
Right. He's just got aspirations.
Okay, but he's in jail. Like he did something. Something got done there. Yo, Vati for Hyrule Warriors.
Lizard?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Zant is in Hyrule Warriors, right? Like they put some of the bad guys in. It wasn't just the main characters. Was Girahim in Hyrule Warriors? Shit, I could believe that. In that case, I'm not sure why
how
Vati didn't make it in.
Is a crystal lizard compared to a bonfire? 'Cause the bonfires aren't really large either, right? They're not really bonfires. They're more like
Normal
shitty
fires.
Campfires. Yeah. They're more like shitty campfires on like rock floors.
Oh. Well, that sounds distinctly less impressive, so...
They're not very impressive. They're quite small.
Oh, okay.
They're like up to your knee level, maybe.
That's fair. Gotta have a fire to rest at, right? Don't matter what size it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Do you get to like place them, or are they in specific places?
They are in specific places, and you have to like relight them.
Oh, gotcha.
That's how you get checkpoints, basically.
Gotcha. Nice. Not sure what Tingle did, but I'm sure he deserved his punishment. I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
Excuse me, isn't that exactly what you're not supposed to think of?
Frick Tingle.
People in incarceration.
No, I no points on anyone else in incarceration, but Frick Tingle specifically. I'm sure he's up to something. Did you know he also has basically enslaved his brothers? In Wind Waker, they work for him at the top of the tower that Tingle just owns somehow. And they are forced to 24/7 turn a giant sculpture of like Tingle's head atop the tower.
What is the reason for this?
It just Tingle wants them to do it, so they do it.
Okay.
That's it. Listen, Tingle is evil. He's up to something. If at one point Tingle were to acquire the Triforce of Power, he would definitely use it for bad things.
You know what? I'm not convinced.
What are you gonna do? Try it? Let's give Tingle the Triforce of Power, see what happens.
Yeah, why not? Like, we have enough timelines, we can spare one.
Can't wait for the fourth branch of the already triple-branched Hyrule timeline.
Yeah.
In which Tingle acquires...
The one where, yeah, Tingle acquires
the Triforce of Power.
Triforce.
The world is just, like, even worse. Like... Like, if you thought the downfall timeline was bad.
Paradise.
No. Never. Alright, this is gonna be Hyrule, and it looks like this, because we're gonna assume the world is round, which I guess is not even a valid assumption to make. This is like Farron or something.
Zelda, what are you drawing today?
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah, I said, why did I almost call you Zelda just now?
Oh, heck yeah.
Like, of all the weird names I could call you, I guess because we're talking about Zelda. But,
yeah, little did you know.
Hey,
Zeldas don't have to have their names actually be Zelda. Like, Tetra is a valid Zelda, so I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Lyn is a...
I qualify as a Zelda.
But that would never happen, because the protagonist's name is Link, so you couldn't have Princess Lyn and Link.
Oh, true. Well, you can still have like
bad marketing.
Bad marketing. That's true. Maybe I am the Zelda, but I'm also the Link.
Okay, that's too many pieces of the Triforce.
Hey,
like...
No. Like, Link from Game 1 has the entire Triforce by the end of it, and then Link from... Or, sorry, by the end of Game 2. Yeah, and then Zelda from Breath of the Wild has the entire Triforce right at the beginning, actually. She just doesn't know how to use it. Yeah, she starts off with the whole Triforce. Which is, like, so cheating, but...
That is so cheating.
But it's nerfed because it's been 10,000 years and she doesn't know how to use it anymore, so, like, I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Love having massively powerful artifacts that you don't know how to use.
I know, right? Doesn't it suck? Yeah, I think multiple Links go through the whole game without actually encountering the Triforce, so it's allowed. There's like a bunch of rules to Zelda, and then there's always like a Zelda or a Link that breaks that rule. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Alright, isn't Death Mountain like here or something? Zelda map from memory. Woo. This is gonna be like Rito Village or something. Wait, shit, this is supposed to be in the past. Neither of those things exist. They might have existed. They might have existed then. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, this could happen. It's all good. This is Rito Village, and there'll be like clouds and stuff around it. Here, I'll put some clouds in there.
Cozy bonfire color palette.
What's in front of Hyrule Castle? There's like Hyrule Castle Town, right?
A crystal lizard.
Sometimes Links don't need to save the world. They can just go on an adventure or make some friends. This is true, actually. Sometimes Links don't do anything. Like in Link's Awakening, where the whole story is just Link getting up. Link goes the frick to sleep and then discovers that's probably a bad idea. Sometimes Links actually destroy the world, like in Link's Awakening. Now that I think about it, Link's Awakening is just... it just breaks all the rules for no reason. They made Game 4 and they just decided, they're like, frick it, man.
At this point, breaking the rules is a reason.
Well, true, but it was like the 4th game ever made. All the way back in 1993, if I'm remembering my timelines correctly, which I'm pretty sure I am because I like this sort of thing.
Nerd.
Come back to me when you can list the timelines of every... Wait, actually, hold on. Do Sonic games have, like, vaguely rememberable time releases or no?
Wait, time releases? What do you mean?
Yeah, as in, like, Zelda games are decently easy to remember the release dates of because they release about, like, once every 2 years.
Oh, I see. You know what? I don't know off the top of my head when all the Sonic games released.
Oh, fair enough. Yes, because
if
Sonic
I were a
06.
bigger fan, I would know.
Fair enough, okay.
Yeah, Sonic 06.
Sonic 06. You know what, guys? I think I can guess the release date of one Sonic game.
I mean, the official title of Sonic 06 is just Sonic the Hedgehog, so...
But then why didn't they call it by the name? Like, or the numbering scheme, I guess? Like, that's what they do for Fire Emblem. Is like, Fire Emblem 7. Yeah. Or like Final Fantasy.
1, Sonic 2.
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
3, which is not called Sonic 3, it's called Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh.
And then Sonic 4, which doesn't exist.
Oh.
And then Sonic the Hedgehog, which we call Sonic 06.
Wait, then what's Sonic 1? Is it not Sonic the Hedgehog?
It is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
So
there's
okay, then.
2 Sonic the Hedgehogs. One Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And then one Sonic the Hedgehog 3 that is actually called Sonic and Knuckles.
Okay, fair enough. Zelda almost had this timeline problem, but they started giving their games other names pretty quickly, so... And then there's the part where they started making 3D games. Oh, yeah, so is there like Sonic 1 3D or something?
There is Sonic 3D, which is a different...
Oh. Oh no.
What was the first game... What was the first 3D Sonic game? Was it Sonic Adventure 1?
Sonic Adventure is what Aaron says, but I don't know if that was an answer to that question. Oh wait, yeah, I think that was an answer to that question.
Sonic Adventure is an early 3D game. I don't know if it's the first one.
Oh, okay.
It is. Okay, it's
the
the
most
first main series
one.
game too. Yes, yeah, Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure was great. I don't know what everyone says. Sonic Adventure was fun. You go fishing as Big, and you destroy things as Amy with a hammer. You go through a hall of mirrors. It's fun.
Oh, Hall of Mirrors. I like that.
Yeah, so Sonic Adventure. But Sonic 3D is a different game.
Oh. They just got a whole slew of them. Fair enough, actually. In Fire Emblem, at least.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, okay. All right. In Fire Emblem, at least, there's so FE3, FEH, FE3H, FE3HW, FEW, and FE13 are all different games.
Why did they name them like that?
Various rules and reasons and conventions, but
Great, of course.
It's because like some of those are just numbers, right? Like so there's like 3 and 13 and 1. And then there's FEH, which is the mobile game Heroes. And then there's FE Warriors, which is the normal Warriors game. And then there's FE3H, which is Fire Emblem 16 technically, but no one calls it that. People call it Three Houses. And then there's Fire Emblem Three Houses Warriors, which is its own game. It's like a separate game than Three Houses, and it's also a separate game than Warriors.
Right.
So there you go. Adventure 2 introduced Shadow and the franchise was forever changed, says Aaron.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if Adventure 2 is amazing as a game, but did it compromise the future of Sonic the Hedgehog as a franchise? Like, do you guys ever think
Yes,
about
apparently.
whether Sonic Adventure 2 was bad for the franchise in the long term? Because it was amazing, it was very popular, but it also kind of set a precedent for all future Sonic games, and I feel like that really strangled the developers.
Oh, really? You think it wasn't a good one?
No, the game was good. Maybe I'm just complaining about the fact that it never got that good again.
That's fair. I guess people have that
which is
problem.
not the game's fault.
Yeah, people have that problem with Breath of the Wild already, and like Tears of the Kingdom by extension, where people are like, "This is so good. This is a major change to the entire franchise," and no one's gonna like. Now people are gonna either look forward to this, or people are gonna be mad that we're going back to this again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's always going to be compared to that.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
no matter what the franchise makes in the future.
Well, I mean, Frontiers was good, right?
I had fun with Frontiers. It had its flaws for sure,
Okay.
and I could talk about Frontiers, and how it handled several elements of gameplay, and story and all of that. But I had fun with Frontiers because I thought they handled the new challenge of making an open world game very well,
Nice.
and it somehow fit with Sonic much better than I expected it to.
Oh.
Like, at one point in the game, I was literally like, well, I could get there, but that's too far away. Oh, wait, I'm Sonic, I'm super fast, and I just run over there, and I'm like, wow, I'm really fast. And that's exactly what you want your players to feel.
Oh, that's good. You mean you can actually go fast in a Sonic
I know,
game?
right? You can act. So here's the thing. I recently read an article. I think it was an article about how Sonic games it was one of those thousands of articles that say why Sega can't catch up to Nintendo and why Sonic won't ever be better than Mario.
Okay.
And this is something that I've actually thought about by myself for a long while as I was playing Sonic games. Is Sonic games must be so difficult to make because the main gimmick is you go so fast.
Right.
So you need levels that are both fast-paced, it flows smoothly. It doesn't cut into your momentum. It's all about momentum. Like, you can't have obstacles that are so difficult that it disturbs you, that it distracts you and gets rid of that momentum. But also you have to have a world that's so large that you can get through it and get a good amount of gameplay before you get to the end of the level. It's really challenging being really fast and that being your sole gimmick.
That's actually a good point, yeah. Now that I think about it.
If it's fast, the world has to be big and the world has to be good, but it also can't take away from your momentum. Like, how do you do that? And that's why 2D was a little bit easier for the franchise. Once they went 3D, it was even harder to do that.
That's
I think
also
actually
fair,
open
yeah.
world was a pretty good answer to that, as I had fun with the open world.
That's good to hear. I feel like the open world mechanic is now going to be almost overdone, maybe, in games.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the next big trend, you know?
It is the next big trend.
Ever since Breath of the Wild, or maybe even before then.
Yeah, well, I think, was there another open world game that became super popular before Breath of the Wild? I know Horizon Zero Dawn was the same year. I don't remember which one came first. But I do know both of them were precursors, I guess, to the intense fame. GTA? Is GTA open world? I guess it is. Huh.
Yeah, I would call it an open world game.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's less, linearly oriented than... well, there is a story in GTA.
It's it's like open world, but not open.
Closed world.
Your open world is a city, you know?
I mean, that counts. Breath of the Wild was maybe preceded by the survival crafting genre in general. That's true. I'll give credit to Minecraft.
True, yeah, Minecraft was
Yep.
first game probably to get like open world and sandbox out there as like viable types of games.
True. Not sure how Roblox works because I've never heard it properly or played it, but I know it's like super popular, so maybe Roblox
Yeah.
probably deserves some credit too.
Yep.
It was all Minecraft in the end. I mean, to be fair, like, Tears of the Kingdom is basically Minecraft, but now it's Zelda. Elden Ring is an open world. Yeah, true. Skyrim, maybe even. Yeah. Was Skyrim open world? That was before Breath of the Wild, right? Elden Ring was after Breath of the Wild, so I feel like... I mean, it's still good, don't get me wrong. Apparently it's very good. I have not played it, but I've heard it's very good. Does Baldur's Gate 3 count as open world now? Dust, Lonely Screen has returned for you.
Ah, shit. Sorry. If I'm looking at references, I can't see my,
true.
my stream. Yeah.
That ain't the way it works.
And also, I wasn't looking at the... Skyrim, Fallout. Oh, Fallout is a big one, yeah. Red Dead for sure, yeah. Watch Dogs. Yeah, those have probably all contributed to, like, the rise of open world.
RDR 2 was definitely after, but was RDR before Breath of the Wild? Yeah, Skyrim was before. Skyrim would count, I agree.
Breath of the had to be before Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah, probably. Breath of the Wild is 2017, if I'm remembering correctly. It was 6 years ago.
That your life changed.
I mean, I was a Zelda fan long before that. I was like, oh, this is a nice Zelda game. Oh, Far Cry. Ooh, true. Oh, I didn't know Skyrim was 11/11. That's actually really cool. Like 11/11/11. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's awesome. They picked a good day. Good marketing day. Yo, Forever Flame, how's it going? Yeah, Genshin Impact did get a lot of... I remember that whole thing. And the thing is that Genshin Impact is now extremely popular. Like, no one dares to call it a Breath of the Wild clone anymore. It did get a lot of that at first.
Call it a Breath of the Wild clone?
Oh, yeah, for ages. Yeah, I actually learned of it as, oh, that mobile Breath of the Wild game from China. Like, that's what I knew. Now it just clones every other game, too. Damn, really? That's actually kind of hilarious.
I think, yeah, people have been saying, like,
really?
The mini games of Genshin, or like the little gimmicks that they have, they're cloning every genre of game.
Oh, really? Wait,
and
their most recent stuff is... Yeah, wait, their most recent stuff is Ace Attorney, excuse me? This sounds fun.
You're gonna have to go play Genshin.
Do I have to play Genshin? So Nagi will be happy at least.
Yeah.
Every time I hear about Genshin, I have to marvel at the insanely good artwork they have. Like, man, their character designs are just so good.
And the other games by the same company. I think.
Yeah, the Honkai Star Rail is the only one that I know. But I think there's more.
Yeah,
it's like MiHoYo, right?
They're like, yeah, MiHoYo. Their 3D character design and animation is just really good.
And they do a great job at it. Like, everything I've seen about Genshin just looks amazing. I think the only problem is that if I get into it, I'm gonna be lost forever.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, Genshin is after Breath of the Wild, so technically it doesn't count for the thing we were talking about, but, you know, it definitely was an impact on the entire franchise genre type thing.
Genshin Impact, haha!
Yeah. We make stupid puns sometimes, folks. Yeah, exactly. And then I also already have 2 gacha games. I can't do more. 2 is enough. 2 is way more than I ever thought I would play, to be honest. I am not a gacha player. But Heroes and COTC both have me hooked. They've got me.
Yeah.
Haven't forced me to spend money
with
yet,
your
though.
favorite franchises.
Yeah, they freaking got me with the characters. God damn it. SMH. Still mad about Frederica. I might actually like Star Rail. Battle system has Octopath vibes. What? That sounds really cool.
You're telling me there's a strategy element?
You telling me this sci-fi mobile gacha game has also strategy? Excuse? That actually does sound really good, damn it! Yeah, it just looks so pretty. I see a lot of random either Honkai Star Rail or Genshin stuff because it just shows up on my Reddit. I think Reddit has decided that they want me to play this game.
I mean, it's in the gaming space, so kind of hard to avoid.
True. There's a character whose name I can't pronounce, but that gets mentioned a lot. Whose name is like Wriothesley. How the
Sorry,
frick
what?
do you? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Like Riothsley, but I think it's not pronounced that way. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced in some different way. I've always been confused at it. Subliminal ads. They're getting me. They found me out. Run
back.
before Reddit gets you too.
Why is the lonely screen being such a beach
Oh
today?
no. Don't do it, F2P is pain. I've heard that it takes a lot of grinding to do anything in Genshin. Because I'm assuming the top players are the ones that are like really, really into it now.
Oh yeah.
Which is fair. Which is entirely fair.
If you are looking for a fun open world mobile game,
No.
try out is Gaia an open world game?
Oh, right.
It is open world. It is.
No, yeah, no, that counts, right? It's not gacha
Yeah.
for sure, but
It's not gacha. Yeah.
yeah,
And it
but it's good.
still throws you a few bones as a free to play.
Yeah,
Not as
actually.
much as they used to. But
Oh, I'm sad about that then.
yeah. Like the new season really sucks for free to play.
Damn. Yeah, I think you mentioned it and I was like, that's really...
Yeah.
Oh well. 2 games in a mobile that probably won't reach end of service anytime soon is far better than anything I expected the Octopath series to get. This is extremely true. 100% true. When they first announced the Japanese version of COTC, I was like, excuse me? You mean Octopath is popular enough to get a freaking mobile game? And then they're like, oh, we're making a second one. And I'm like, you mean Octopath is popular enough to get a sequel? Like every time Octopath does anything, I'm like, what?
You're living in the odd timeline.
We're in the good timeline now. Lonely Screen has once again visited Dust. I don't know if that was a little bit old, so maybe like a minute or two ago.
Oh
The
no,
comment.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
I've been trying to fix it. It takes a little while to fix.
Okay, gotcha. Just finished Octopath 2 the other night. Oh, yo, congrats. Heck yeah. Did you do the super boss? I don't want to spoil anything. Did you do the super boss? I'm assuming you did the normal boss because that is the end of the game. Tried the super boss, yeah, it's hard. It's really hard, but it was good. It was a really well-written one, in my opinion. Except for one thing that doesn't really fit the storyline of the first game. But I have chosen to ignore that specific part of it, and therefore it's really good. Genshin's a lot of grinding. Yeah, I'm not down for that. Even in COTC, which COTC I could say is like maybe like a medium grinding game based on just what I know. FEH is like a low grinding game. You don't really grind in Fire Emblem Heroes. Like there's like nothing really to grind for. I guess you could if you really wanted to. Most of it is just like whales. Like you pay money, you get good units. Or like you summon and get lucky and you get good units, or you save up and you get good units, but yeah. Not too much grinding for sure. COTC has a little bit of grinding, for weapons at least. Other than that, not really. Here we go. Dream for OT3 is a 24-character finale send-off for the series with the COTC battle system. Holy shit. Oh man, that would be real fun. 24 though? You mean like all of them? I'd be very down. No, I would 100% be down. Because that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people who played Octopath 1 and also played Octopath 2, they tend to advocate for people to only play the second game. Which I see why they're saying that. Like, yes, I get it. Quality of life improvements definitely don't exist in the freaking first game. But listen, they were good too, okay? A lot of people also like to say, oh, the story is better in Octopath 2. And I disagree, actually. I think the story is equally good for very different reasons. But the reasons that make the Octopath 2 story good are the types of reasons that most people would appreciate, versus the little things about the Octopath 1 storyline that that make it really interesting. It's just not something most people would like or see.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because in Octopath 2, I would say it's much more dramatic. Like, it tells you similar storylines, but very, very dramatized in a good way. People like that sort of thing, you know, in a fantasy RPG. But in Octopath 1, it was like people were dealing with interesting character growth scenarios and like almost real world issues. It was like, holy shit. Like, it's not as dramatic for sure, but Cyrus's storyline is like, you find this book of infinite knowledge, but the knowledge can very much be used for evil and people are already doing that. Do you share it with the rest of the world? Right? And that's like interesting. Versus, and like along the way, he finds out that people are, so spoilers for Octopath 2's Oswald storyline and spoilers for Octopath 1's Cyrus storyline, only up to chapter 3 and 4 respectively. But yeah, so like along the way, Cyrus finds out that people are murdering other people and using their blood to make crystals and stuff, and like and then they're using that to get powerful. So like, yeah, nice, right? Very cool. And then he like puts a stop to it immediately. And this is not done in any dramatic way at all. He just finds this and then finds the book and then finds like a sewer full of dead people and he's like, shit, man, I gotta kill this mage, and then he does it, right? And that's just chapter 2 for Cyrus. So like, it's just his average day. And then he goes on to like the rest of his story. And then the rest of the story is about, like, you know, what does it mean to share knowledge, which is interesting, and I like that, and it's cool, but it's not dramatic. Versus Oswald, where in, I won't spoil the end of Oswald's story, but Oswald learns over the course of his story that certain people he very much cares about have maybe had certain scientific experiments done upon them. And this becomes extremely dramatic. Literally, Oswald's storyline is just Cyrus's chapter 2, but stretched out over the course of 5 chapters, but it's done so brilliantly that you expect it, you think of it as a better story. Like, that's awesome, I liked it. But still. Yeah, there's part of my rant. I can talk about this for hours, I actually have before. Both on-stream and off-stream. I have a friend named, well, first of all, Dust deals with me when I do this, but also I have a friend named Cadence who has actually sat down and listened to me talk about the Silmarillion for I think like 8 hours straight or something. Cadence has infinite patience. 8 from OT1, 8 from OT2, and a new 8. That would be so cool. I know. You have a document drafted for this? Yo, Forever Flame. Heck yeah.
That sounds like something Lynn would do.
That does sound like something I would do, Frick. Alright, there's our lights. Let's do shadows.
The hedgehog.
I knew it! Ah.
No, you didn't.
Nah. I felt it coming. I felt it in my bones.
I chose... this is the thing about merging all your layers, is I chose one wrong color, and now I have to change all the colors.
Just select things and then go for it.
I'm just gonna do it
Just select all the things.
The cheap way.
Understandable.
See, that's better. Look at that. Actually, let's...
Hey. Also, Chozo Maya, hello. I don't think I said hi. Yo. I grind for my ships, I mean unit pairs. That sounds like Fire Emblem, Vedrinox. Have you been playing Fire Emblem recently? Have you ever wanted to play chess while you play a dating sim? Well, have I got a game for you. Alright, that's one thing, and then one thing.
Oh yeah, a lot of the Assassin's Creed games have been open world too. This is true.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Assassin's Creed.
There are a lot of big,
frick, come back.
Big open world games.
This is true, yeah. I don't know if I like this particular shadow
Is
thing.
this better, or is this...
Let's do this instead.
This is the thing about... Because I've gone back to working in RGB color profiles, and the thing about RGB is it has the potential to really hurt your eyes if you choose the colors wrong. And I've chosen colors wrong here, and it is hurting my eyes.
Oh no. Wait, just select all the colors or use the gradient thing. Use big gradient energy.
Oh, the gradient map?
Yeah.
The forbidden trick.
The forbidden trick. I tried using it and I don't like it at all. I don't know why, but I can't deal with it.
It's really like style dependent.
Yeah, I think it might work with your style a lot, but it just does not fit mine. Yeah.
Yeah. And lineless definitely works better with gradient mapping.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. I mean, if I wanted, I could combine all my colors and then apply a gradient map or something, but like, nah. Not worth it. There would still be 8 core classes, but they'd be divided into 3 subclasses each, 1 from each game, 3 shared skills, 4 different skills, and 1 core divine skill with variants for each. Well, the problem is, if they wanted to make that, they would have to make that happen across the whole game, wouldn't they? Like, you'd have to, like, find the OT1 characters in the overworld and start customizing them, because otherwise, you're gonna fight the final boss, and then you just have somebody that's, like, a pre-prepped character. It could be cool. It could be really awesome. I'd love a game where, like, you meet the old Octopath. Like, heck, you don't have to give me a sequel. Just give me, like, New World, but, like, the original 16 characters. Like, I'll take the OT2 folks, and I'll also take the OT1 folks, you know? That'd be great. As someone who gets very attached to characters, specifically, I would love that. Like, imagine OT3 is just these characters, but now they're in a new world and they have to deal with shit or something. They won't do that, though. There's no way they would do that. And I also don't know if it would make for particularly compelling stories with characters that have already finished. You know, their quest lines, so to speak. Could be cool, though. Alright, let's put some more stuff here. I feel like I'm gonna have to choose the colors for this pretty carefully. I don't know what I'm gonna go for in the background, but it should work with just blues and greens, maybe?
Choose your colors carefully.
Choose your player. Thinking either the classes would share experience, or the OT1-2 folks would join at the same level as OT3. That could be fun. Be kind of like crossed paths. Yeah, as a story beat, I think that would be awesome. Like maybe they just show up and they're like a straight clone of your character or something. Like I'd be okay with that too. Like let's say like putting it in terms of OT2, right? Like let's say you recruit Particio or something, right? And then when you fight with Tressa in the final battle, Tressa is like another Particio and maybe has like an extra final skill or something very simple like that. That could work, and that would be really cool too, I agree. I'd like a more complicated mechanic like you suggested, though. That would also be awesome. Oh shit, I can't do this yet. Okay, right. Setting the add layer on with nothing underneath it. It's like, why isn't this working? Right, of course.
No, my bird is...
Burb.
Obstructing my drawing process.
Burb doing burb things.
Yes.
It's okay, it's just a stage hazard.
Definitely. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give him a banana chip. I brought a banana chip just in case. Where is it?
You know what they could do? They could turn Octopath into Engage. Summon the old travelers with rings. Like, that would literally be COTC. I'd be good with that. Octopath, engage!
He is placated with a banana chip.
One banana chip. That's all it takes to change his loyalty, huh? What are you worth? One corn chip? If you use both enough, you eventually can use both simultaneously in a turn with a bonus for each. Oh, that would be real fun, yeah. That would destroy the action economy. I bet the boss would need, like, 4 turns or something to make up for that. Not that they already don't do that, by the way. The super boss of OT2 definitely does. I feel like the final boss of OT1, which is, I guess, comparable. The final boss of OT1 is somewhere between the difficulty of the OT2 final boss and the OT2 super boss. But yeah, that one I think had that as well. Might have been 3 turns, but it might have also gone up to 4 turns. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been too long for me.
Of course, he's eating on top of my keyboard.
Yeah. Chip dust. Oh, it'd be like once every... Yeah, it could work like a latent power, maybe. Like you charge up the ability to use Tressa as well, or something like that. That'd be awesome. Yo. Be really cool. But like...
So are these...
I doubt they're gonna do it.
Are these little crystals on the sides of his head, like, ornamental, or are they his eyes?
Both.
I think a lot of drawings depict them as not eyes and just like a feature on their body, but
Oh, okay.
I can't be sure.
Also, the bosses would actually have decent health pools like COTC. Oh man, I think that was a major complaint about OT2, right? The fact that the health was just not enough for some people and too much for some people. There's an easy solution to that. Like, forget about the health pool size, although that is important too. I think the more important thing is just make sure that each of the characters has like separate health pools. So when you fight a final boss or like a mini boss or whatever the heck, right? You want to be able to like take it down to half health with a certain set of attacks or something during one break cycle, and then it should revive and then gain a certain amount of HP. Like, it should have multiple different health bars. That system would have helped a lot, because I'm actually a little bit sad at the way that I played OT2, where I kind of blasted through every fight. I know now that there are features that I missed out on, and I'm a little sad about that, you know? Like, I wanted to see those things. I would have enjoyed it. As an example, so spoilers for Throne A's final chapter. So if you don't want to hear the end of Throne A's story, then mute stream for the next minute, and I'll be back to talking about non-spoilers. But for example, in Throne A's final chapter, you fight against Claude, right? Apparently, he, like, it summons the memories of his, like, something? I don't actually even remember. He summons, like... yeah. No, he does something really cool in his third phase, but I broke through him so fast, like I killed him in one shot or something. So we didn't get to see his second or third phase. Should HP pool? Yeah, no, he should survive and then regain all his HP and start again. And like this would, and then make the actual HP pools much smaller, you know? But I'm sad that I missed that, because apparently you can like steal certain items from the people that they resummon. I think you get to refight like Pyro or something. It'd be so cool. Wait, it was only 65k? Really? I didn't know that. I think I did. I definitely did like one break kill him, but I didn't know it was only 65k. That's not a lot at all. That's actually kind of terrible. What the hell, man? I mean, that's what he gets for not fighting for centuries, right? Tisk tisk, do your exercises, folks. Okay, here we go. And then alpha, oh, Solaire, alpha lock, okay. And then we'll do one of these cool filtery things that I think should make this look a little better. Something like this. Oh, close enough. Oh, look at that. It's an ad. Wow. Yeah, they stopped the ad blocks, so now my YouTube music eventually will play an ad whenever anything happens, which heckin' sucks. Okay, I brought it out.
Ad block.
Yeah, why would they do that? God damn it. I didn't sign up for this. I mean, I did, but... Alright. There's our blue filter. Make it a little bluer. Okay. And then this is supposed to be like a pool or something. The highest HP of any final boss in OT2 is Temenos at 100k. Really? Huh. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I know which one I would consider the hardest. It's 100% Ochet's. See, but that's the fun thing, is that Ochet's boss, it doesn't matter how much HP you have when you're fighting Ochet's boss, because the whole point is that it, like, breaks you down to 1 HP and then the next hit will kill you, so it's all about, like, survivability. That's fun. And then the fact that it just gains skills from, depending on which members of your party you've managed to field, it gains random skills, like, that's awesome. That's like a final boss mechanic. I was surprised to see it on something as simple as Ochet's. Also, chat forced me to fight Ochet first, so... So I had none of the endgame skills when I showed up for... I rolled in... I rolled into the shop to fight Ochet final boss, and it was great. That was the only one I had to retry, I think. But that's the problem. Once we get Ochet's final boss, her final skill is just so good that it literally, like, it makes everything else trivial. Ochet's boss is also IIRC, the only boss that revives. So, like, when you kill it the first time, it comes back with, like, I don't know, 10k HP, which is not a lot, but it's enough to cause you to sweat a little bit. You can't just like tap him on the shoulder and watch him die like you could in previous bosses. Or future bosses, I guess, depending on when you're playing the game. Yeah, I still think that they could have solved it very easily with like an HP bar system and they just didn't. Still very sad about that. Does Sonic has bosses, right? I know like the Zelda series has bosses and they're usually implemented pretty well. I feel like most people don't complain too much about the bosses. But Sonic doesn't have that problem, right?
Which problem specifically? Bosses being too easy?
Yeah, like too easy or too hard. That was the thing with OT2, is that some people thought the bosses were really, really easy, and some of them thought the bosses were really, really hard, and there was like no overlap between the two groups.
No, the Sonic bosses work differently from from like Zelda bosses or like Octopath bosses.
Oh.
It's like you know how Mega Man bosses work?
No.
Better than how Sonic bosses work.
No.
It's like that. It's a very common like classic platformer boss system where you just have to like the boss moves in a certain gimmicky way around the screen and you have to evade their attacks and get a certain number of hits in.
Gotcha. But like, is there like a difficulty thing? You know, like people being like, this is too hard or this is too easy. Not really, huh?
I've never felt a Sonic boss was like overly difficult.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, in the 3D games, it of course like it becomes a little bit more like the video game bosses that you might like boss fights that you might be more familiar with. But no, I haven't. I mean, Sonic games in general aren't very difficult, so
that makes sense. It's less of a concern, huh? That's fair.
Yeah.
It doesn't revive, it's just the only one that heals after hitting the... Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it feels like a revival, that's the thing. Because most bosses are locked to 1 HP cutscene, exactly. Like, most bosses, when you kill them, they go... Or when you kill them, technically, they actually stay at 1 HP, and then they just die on the next turn. This guy heals 10k, which is useful. Because it means you have to freaking think about it. I wish all the bosses had done that. I'm not sure why it's the only one that does. It feels almost like a bug. It feels like they meant to implement it or something, because there's no way... Oh, whoops. There we go.
I'm gonna assume these jewels are not eyes and the eyes are elsewhere.
Everything is an eye if you want it to be. There we go. Fire Emblem is interesting because it doesn't have that problem. You can pick your difficulty, and then once you pick it, you signed up for whatever you're getting, you know? People will never complain that something is too easy or too hard because you just choose your difficulty and roll with it. I'm a fan of that. I think more games should have like a difficulty level. It lets people who don't want to like necessarily have to struggle play the game, but it also lets people who want to struggle play it well.
That's true. I do like difficulty systems or selections or the option to choose.
Yeah. Or like Hades, for example, has a like there's no difficulty levels per se, but there is a mechanic that lets you gain, I think, like a damage decrease each time you die. Yeah. It's like the god mode or something, and that's cool too. You know, like once again, just allowing people to play games if they're not necessarily too good at it. I've talked about my friend who I introduced to Octopath. Her name is Cadence, is the same girl. But I got Cadence to play OT2. And and like Cadence has not played RPGs before, okay? Like Cadence was just interested in the whole like storyline and you know, that sort of thing. So I was like, all right, like just, you know, go through the game, see if you like it. I know you like the storyline, so you're gonna have fun with that at least, right? And Cadence is like, this is so hard, like what the frick? Like I am struggling against the level like 1 and 2 bosses, like the chapter 1 and 2 bosses. How are you doing this? And I'm like, I had the opposite problem, but I see why, like I understand this. So hyped for Hades too? Yeah, same. Melanoe. I'm very hype. I think Dust is also very hype.
Yes.
Yes. When's it coming out? Have they done a release date yet?
It's a good question.
I don't think they have, right? They're still working on it.
I'm not used to waiting for games, because...
Oh, I am.
I usually didn't, like, go out looking for games.
Yeah, yeah. I've done this before. I've done my waiting. 12 years of it in Azkaban. There you go. I know one Harry Potter quote. I probably know more Harry Potter quotes, to be honest. You can't really escape.
They're memes at this point.
I know, they're so good, though.
I'm trying to reload Lonely Screen here.
I gotta take, like, a Harry Potter quiz again sometime, just to see how much I remember of it. Oh, yo, did I tell you guys? I think I did mention on stream. I retook the Fire Emblem quiz, like the list every character quiz. Forget the first half, because I haven't played 3 of the games on the first half, so I'm not gonna 100% that. But I got 316 out of 320. I was so close. I missed 4 people in the mobile game. I got every single other person from the normal game, but I missed 4 of the random folks from the mobile game. And that was the newer chapters, too, which I haven't played. So I'm...
Well, you have an excuse for that.
I have an excuse, yeah. I think one of them, like, I actually haven't played the new chapter at all, so I have no idea. Each time I enter the app for FEH, it's funny because, like, each time I enter, the main character of the newer chapter shows up and, like, kind of gives you, like, a plea, like, come help me in my world, right? And I straight up memorized it at this point because I see it every time I open the app. It says, Child of Midgard, I am Satyr. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna click no again. At one point, I will go help out. How do you pronounce it? Satyr? Cider? Cider? I don't know. At one point, I'll go help her out. It'll be great. Was the yeah same comment for the hype for the Hades 2 thing? Because if so, I agree. Heck yeah. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, weren't we? Dust, weren't you looking at Nemesis?
Oh, shit.
I feel like Dust is gonna like Nemesis.
Fucking step on me. God.
I just want Than back, okay? Bring back Than. I'm basic. Most games I'm not basic, but in this one I'm basic.
They better bring back some old characters, because that's gonna be like...
Oh, 100%.
The
100%.
best moments in the game.
My prediction is that as Melinoe goes down, because she's breaking into Hades, right? As she goes down, she's going to start rescuing... Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Been confirmed, or is that just like a widespread assumption that we're making?
It's basically confirmed because the trailer seemed to imply that. I don't know it could imply anything else.
That is fair, yeah.
Essentially. Yeah. You got a point. It may not actually be the thing, but you know, I feel like it is.
It is a pretty safe assumption.
Right, right. Isn't the point that I think Kronos has captured Hades or something?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's the one.
And you're the estranged daughter. That's...
Yeah, why is she estranged? That's what I want to know.
Well, but she's taken the path of the witch.
She's just like, screw you, Dad. I want to be a witch. And Dad's like, we don't like witches in this household.
I kind of feel bad for Hades. Both of his kids are just like running away.
Frick you, Dad. Jumps. No, it's very true. I think the way that the storyline is set up is it's just amazingly done in Hades. So I'm expecting something similar from Hades too. I hope it doesn't, like, you know, I hope it's not worse than my expectations, but I'm gonna keep my expectations as low as I can. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This color scheme is giving you Game Boy vibes. Yo, that's good. I'm down.
This color scheme is giving me some kind of vibe. I don't know what.
Them vibes. As long as you got some vibes in there. Yeah, I'll kind of pick out the colors as I go usually. Like, I have a general idea, but I'm gonna need some, like, clouds and stuff to make this look better. And then also... there might be, like, forest here or something, maybe? Like, a bunch of foresty things. Bunch of foresty stuff. This is, like, where the Korok place is, right? Somewhere? It's behind Hyrule Castle.
This already feels like too much.
Did Koroks exist in the ancient era? Ooh. Maybe they didn't. There's no Koroks. Koroks aren't real. Where's this thing?
Ah, shit.
Want a brief team up with Zag? That would be awesome. I think, I don't know if I've said this before, but I think, what they're gonna do is they're gonna have them as, like, summonable helpers, probably. The same way the companions worked, maybe?
Oh, speaking of Hades, I recently started replaying Hades again.
Oh.
Just like a few runs every time I just like remember it.
Oh, nice.
Why does the sword suck?
Wait.
It's my favorite, and it's the worst.
Wait, Dust admitting that the sword isn't... Actually, the sword's pretty good. Have you got the hidden aspect of it?
Yes, I don't like it.
You don't like the
Doesn't fit
hidden
my
aspect?
playstyle. It's slow. and
Oh,
I don't
you're
like
right.
slow.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we did talk about this, actually. I think we specifically mentioned this.
I get how it's good, and I want to enjoy using it,
It's
but
so
I just
good.
can't.
No, it's good. It is good, and I am a big fan.
But yeah, I'm a big Nemesis sword fan because I think it feels really nice, but it just isn't good. I've been struggling to get through like, what is it, like 18 heat or something?
Oh, yo,
And
18 heat.
I just like tried so many runs with Nemesis sword, and I just could not get it. And I was like, let me see if I'm insane, and let me try to do 18 heat on a bow.
And
like
it's
the
just
arrow
better.
bow. And yeah, I just beat it first try, and it's really not. Why is the sword bad?
Ah, lol. Just get used to using the hidden aspect. It's actually pretty good if you get a bunch of speed items. Put on like the Hermes boon, maybe, is what I would do. Hidden
Yeah,
aspect and
I do
Hermes.
Hermes on pretty much every run.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it'll make the hidden sword feel better, like a lot better, I think. For you, at least.
Okay, I will give it another try.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Hidden sword. I did hidden sword. I did oh, I don't remember. Hidden bow, and I
Spear is
did.
the one that really sucks.
Yeah. No one uses hidden spear. Literally, no one uses. I know there's a glitch in Beowulf's item, which is pretty interesting. That's the shield, I think, right? Yeah, hidden shield has a glitch that makes it really, really good, actually. So use that with a cast if you'd like. I never did it though. And my personal favorite was the magnetic gauntlets. You know, if they bring back something like the magnetic gauntlets, I'll be happy. That's all I need.
If they bring back Nemesis with the sword, I'll be happy.
They are going to do that, so
Yes.
they are like
Exactly,
100%.
I am happy.
They've like already fulfilled your quota. Like it's literally been 5 seconds, and they're like, "Damn, we got it."
She is holding the sword in her like splash, right? In her
I
heart.
mean, is she not? Like that would be
I
interesting.
think she is.
Have they already announced like the guy love interest? Because I'm assuming they'll do one of each, just like before. I know Nemesis is probably gonna be the girl.
Maybe.
I don't know. I know Pandora's the new Dusa, which is
Yes.
cute. Yeah.
She's named Dora.
Yeah, Dora. The explorer. Why don't you explore what happens when you open this box? Suspicious. Yeah, but they definitely can't not bring back Zagreus. People will like riot in the streets. Be like mass pandemonium. Almost like we're opening Pandora's box. Oh. Oh. Either way, I think everybody's excited about the game. I kind of hope that they haven't set expectations too high. Because that is a thing that
Yeah.
happens with sequels, you know?
Yeah.
Like the team's gonna put
It'll
something out,
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
The team will put something out and it will be good. But like, some people are gonna be like, it's not good enough, you know? I think I'll respect whatever they put out because it's probably gonna be amazing. But even if it isn't, I'll be like, nice.
Alright. I finished the try.
Woo! Oh shit, I screwed up.
It's
Come
a
back.
crystal. What is this? Crystal lizard? Crystal
It's a
lizard.
crystal gem.
Resting by a bonfire. It's cozy. We did it.
Yeah, nice. I am glad for your cozy
Uh,
crystal lizard.
Tori is licking the screen and putting a bunch of dots on it. So
Bird wants to add things.
yeah, my bird is drawing, guys.
Artistic bird. Pandora, the original. Fuck around and find out. You're right. Isn't the irony of the fact that so like she opens the box and all that, right, and everything comes out, but
Yeah.
then she closes the box real quick so she can
Yeah,
stop
but
the
then
last
there's
few
hope
things.
Stuck in it or
Yeah, and the
something.
last thing is hope. Which, like, you should let that out, I think. Maybe just at this point, go ahead
She
and open the rest.
eventually let it out?
Does she? I don't remember anymore.
I don't remember.
Oh, Vi's theme. Let's go. Love this so much.
Oh, Aaron, I didn't even read your point about like the fastness of Sonic games way back. A very tricky game developer would make the player feel faster than they actually are, and I think Sonic probably already does that. Yes, it does do that. Sonic actually is not very fast.
Wait.
If you measure.
Wait,
I
oh
know
no.
because game theory has of course done a measurement of Sonic speed.
Yeah. Well, they're comparing it to like other things though. Like they're comparing it to like I guess it's an unfair comparison.
Well, yeah, they do give you like miles per hour though, so.
Okay,
like,
fair enough. I vaguely remember seeing that, and I feel like the comparisons were more like this character was able to accomplish this feat, which means they could go at this speed.
No, there is like a stage in I think Sonic Adventure 2 where like the stage is inspired by real world places, and you can measure the distance of measure the length of a building and see how fast Sonic can clear the building.
I see.
Yeah, I think that's how they got the speed.
Maybe Sonic is just small. Maybe it's all forced perspective. Like maybe we're seeing Sonic as larger than he really is. Maybe he's the size of a normal hedgehog.
That would be funny.
He's just a tiny guy. Oh wait, we've seen humans in the Sonic series before, right? Okay,
yes.
Never mind then. That ain't gonna work.
My bird is content with the amount of destruction he has found and is now resting.
Demon Bird is done for the day.
Yes. Of course, this has nothing to do with me finishing my drawing.
Right, of course. Are you now paying attention to Burb? Is this why Burb has stopped? Okay, there you go. There you go. Motives discovered. Plans hatched.
I was gonna talk about something, but I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, I meant to, when we were having like conversations about the boss, or when you were talking about like bosses of games, I meant to bring up the secret final boss of Sonic Frontiers and discuss how...
Isn't it a freaking like shooter? Like...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's so many mixed feelings.
I don't know if that counts as like a final boss, just because it's a different... I mean, it's definitely a story-wise a final boss, but like it's not gameplay-wise a final boss.
Yeah, and like I get how people are like plainly disappointed in that direction they decided to take with this like cosmic entity being a shooter Toho style little like 2D plane game.
Yeah,
thing.
I was a bit confused when I saw it.
But here's the thing. The thing that Sonic Frontiers did really well in boss fights was the boss fights aren't especially complex, nor are they like mechanically challenging.
Okay.
The reason like the boss fights are so satisfying is because they do a great job of making you feel cool. Like they have like these quick time events that you respond to, and like Sonic will do a special move, and it'll have like a dedicated cutscene and everything, and it'll just feel really cool, even though you're not necessarily doing anything that's super challenging. They could have done something like that in the final boss.
Did they not?
It so much cooler than just a 2D plane with shapes moving around it.
But I mean, like, didn't they?
Which was odd.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, like there were opportunities where you can just like have one of those quick time events again and have like a cutscene where Sage and Sonic are doing, you know, like shit in space, because you know that's supposed to be the whole thing of it. But no, it's just like the same flat 2D plane where you're doing a little shooter, and you're a tiny blip on the screen for the entire sequence. And,
yeah.
and that's what made it like less
strange.
Satisfying than it could have been.
I agree.
I'm not even upset about the shooter portion, because they did kind of prepare you for that moment. Like,
oh, they
throughout
did.
The game, they do, yeah, they do show you how to do like mini games like this and kind of like weirdly highlight the importance of this weird mini game. And at the end, you're like, oh shit, this is what I'm supposed to do here. And that's a cool moment, but it fails to carry that like to the end because you lose momentum, which is so important in a Sonic game, throughout this like fairly slow-paced shooter.
That's an interesting choice for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm fond of it myself because I was watching it, right? I think Erent was playing it. And I happened to be there right when the final boss came through, so I don't actually know the rest of the game. I've only seen the final boss, and I was like, wait, I thought this was a Sonic game? This is not Sonic?
The rest of the game is like pretty damn Sonic-y.
Okay, alright.
The secret boss is odd.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it, because they definitely look strange to me. I was like, what the hell? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm not even like particularly mad about the shooter aspect of it. It's just they did such a good job of hyping up the other like relatively simple parts of the game, so why not this one?
Where's my eraser gone? Here it is.
Like the fucking fishing minigame feels more dynamic compared to that. Like
well, that's just sad.
The game even has like a reactive event and then a cutscene. Like
lol. After all this time, what was the most important boss you fought? And Sonic goes, the fish.
The fish. The fishing minigame also gives you important lore.
Oh, what do you fish it out of the ground or something?
You fish up like Eggman's old discarded like audio diaries.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. I guess that makes sense.
It basically chronicles how he created his daughter and ended up on these islands.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, Eggman was stuck there too? I didn't know that. Nice,
yes,
nice.
Yeah, okay. He's also like a prisoner and that's... yeah.
Yeah, that sucks for him. Isn't the plotline that like Sonic is the only one who's still real or something?
He's the only one who can like willingly break out of this cyberspace.
Oh, okay.
These like old artifacts. Why is technological artifacts like the next big thing?
It is, yeah, 100%. Open world games and technological artifacts from an ancient past.
Arcane technological artifacts, yeah.
But like usually it's like from the ancient past, like as in like it's
exactly.
Yeah. Like Horizon and Breath of the Wild both did this at about the same time, and then like Kirby joined in, and Fire Emblem actually freaking also joined in. Three Houses did this.
Oh, Ori is drawing again.
Bird drawing. Bird drawing.
I think there is like an Instagram account that has bird drawings, right? Like bird doing drawings.
I did not know this.
I think this is a thing.
Huh. I could see that. Makes sense. Where's the clouds go? There they are. More cloud.
I'm gonna make a new layer so that he can draw on it all he wants.
What do you mean? Do you not wish for your bird to improve your current artwork?
He's just putting black dots everywhere.
Improvement? No, I'm kidding. How good are birds at artwork? Find out now. Birds versus machines. Wait, no, birds are machines. Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
There you go. Okay, it's all coming together. This bird is just running like mid-journey or something.
Yeah, this bird is only warm because his internal processor is giving off heat. His heartbeat is just whirring up the fan.
Right. It's a simulation, you know. You know, like in cars, when cars started becoming a little bit too quiet, they were like, frick, we can't hear cars coming, so that's a problem. So they started making cars with like, I guess like generated noises. Like the noise you're hearing from the car is just a noise that's there to announce that the car is coming for you.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Cars are too quiet nowadays. Like you can literally turn it off on like Teslas and stuff. Can't you?
This is true. Wait, I don't know if that's a feature on a, like turning it. I didn't know that was a feature on Tesla.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I think it is. I feel like it is. I've seen it. Like one of my friends has one.
I do agree that electric cars are too quiet nowadays. But I didn't know there was like artificial noise and then a feature to turn off that noise.
Oh, interesting. I feel like there is. I'm pretty sure. It's just a recording of some guy yelling. Yeah. It's just one guy going, "Move, bitch, get out the way," over and over again.
Have you watched that video where the guy wires up a Roomba so that whenever it bumps into something it curses?
No, but that's really funny.
You haven't seen it?
No, what the hell?
You should look up Screaming Roomba. It's fucking hilarious, yeah.
My favorite Roomba meme, which is, first of all, I just want to say I love that society has progressed to the point where we can say my favorite Roomba meme and it actually makes sense. But but my favorite Roomba meme is the one where it's just a Roomba with like a little knife attached to it. And it's like, I will go around and stab everyone's ankles, and then like it goes around and it just stabs people's ankles, and it's very cute.
Okay.
Has no one else seen the knife Roomba? Come on, no, that thing was great.
No.
Knife Roomba, knife Roomba. Oh, what song is this? I feel like I should know this one, but it's a remix for sure, but... Oh, Orden Village. God damn it. It's always Twilight Princess when I don't know something. At this point, I should just start guessing Twilight Princess, and I'll probably be right. If I feel like I've heard something but I don't know it, it's Twilight Princess. That's because I played most of the game with no audio. You need the Roomba that screams when it makes contact with walls? That sounds like
that.
That sounds like the side purpose of the thing that Dust was talking about, right? No?
yeah, it yells and curses when it runs into stuff.
That's just a little depressing, honestly. Are we hurting this Roomba?
It's actually so funny.
This poor Roomba. I think we're torturing it. No, I think that's great. I'm gonna go look this up afterwards. Find me a shouting Roomba. Thank you. You're gonna post it in the Discord? Great. Good to know. Please do. I will peruse at my leisure.
Okay, now my bird has taken to picking up bits of banana chip from between my keys on my keyboard and eating them.
Oh.
At least he's cleaning up after himself. I'm gonna have to fucking vacuum this keyboard afterward.
I like that idea. You don't need a Roomba when you have Burb.
I will say, he has not succeeded in pulling off keys from this keyboard yet.
Oh, yet. He
attempts it.
Oh, okay. Attempts have been made.
Tries.
Were they're not successful attempts, none of them? Okay. That's good, isn't it?
I have, so you always hear it when I type. I have a very chunky keyboard now, so...
It's a clickety-clackety one.
Yes. So the keys are well stuck.
I used to have a clacky keyboard, but I'm not a fan of it for some reason. You know, like one of the proper ones. We got a bunch of like proper keyboards from my workplace. So like, you know, we got to order them and all.
Like a mechanical keyboard?
Yeah. I mean, not like a full mechanical one, but like a kind of mechanical one. Wait, what's a mechanical? Like, as in, like, how mechanical is mechanical?
I believe a mechanical keyboard is like a regular keyboard relies on on like capacitance sensing.
Right. Okay.
Keyboard is purely based on the mechanical like pushing of buttons.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think this one was not that mechanical.
Okay.
Yeah, not as mechanical as that for sure. But it was one of the like fancy ones. So it
like a nice keyboard.
Yeah, so it like clicks and clacks. Like that's the point. Is it supposed to like clack very prettily? Okay. I guess.
Okay.
And people were like, "Wow, so nice! It feels so satisfying when you type upon the keyboard." And I was like, "It's making so much noise. Like, how is anyone doing anything? What is this?" You got a mechanical keyboard at work and then had to put a rubber dampener on all your keys to not bother anyone. See, this seems like it's that's like defying the that's against the purpose, right? Like that's the whole point. It's supposed to clack. I mean, maybe it's not. Who knows?
Yeah, I have like an especially clicky keyboard too, so it's hella loud.
This is true.
the only downside to this, like I like how loud and clicky and kind of like snappy the keys are on this. But the only downside is when we're playing D&D, I want to secretly message someone, everybody knows when I'm typing something.
This is true, yeah. We're like, ah, shit.
Been talking for the last 3 minutes. Who are you messaging?
Ah, shit. DM's writing. Quick run. Whatever we last did, we take it back. Still feels nicer than the boring standard keyboards. Okay, I mean, I guess that's good. As long as it does feel nice, you know?
There's nice feeling, like, shallower keyboards, too, but...
yeah, true. I mean, I'm a fan of, like, the normal freaking keyboards. Like, as in the thing that comes with your laptop. That's what I use. I'm also a fan of the touchpad, though, so that kind of makes it different. Man, I haven't done, like, water surface. Yeah, touchpad, trackpad, whatever you want to call it, yeah.
The newest, like the MacBook Air and those skinny laptops, those keyboards are too skinny. Like,
oh, really?
I can barely feel myself pressing the key.
That's the point. I like them. They're very skinny. You can't feel it.
Myself pressing the trackpad too. It's weird. It's wrong. It's not satisfying. It really bugs me.
I want to be able to type like a freaking assassin.
Bothers me.
No one should know that I am typing. My stories are written in silence. I sing a lullaby to the death of the foes that I write into the page, I guess, at this point. We're basically just killing off characters. But listen, it's cool. It's cool when you type in silence.
But...
But clackety clack.
Clicky.
No, never. Silence the click. This feels like a strange campaign ad.
Like, you get to pretend you're like an old-timey newsprint author. Like you're typing on a friggin', what do you call it? A typewriter.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, but like, do I want to be typing on a typewriter? Honestly, no.
Yes.
No, it's an era. It's an era of the bygone past, Dust. It is too
Honestly,
ancient.
if I could like procure a typewriter at a reasonable cost,
you would?
then I would probably learn how to use it.
Damn.
Yeah.
We used to have a typewriter, or at least in like a place that I've been to, we used to have a typewriter. I never had one, but like this place did.
There's some like typewriters that are at the backs of old libraries, right? That's a thing I think I've heard of.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mine was not at a library. Yeah. But that's cool.
Like before library computers were a thing, there were library typewriters so that you could like type up an essay and print or something.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
I said type and print like those are two separate operations on a typewriter.
True, I guess they're the same thing, yeah. It's strange to think of now, but you're totally right.
Yeah.
Back in the olden days, when I was young. The only time you use the trackpad is when you have no other option than to use the trackpad. No, lies. Lies. I use the trackpad for like everything. I know all the gestures and I've made up some of my own gestures, so it's just convenient, you know?
I was a big like trackpad person until I wasn't. Until I just learned like just plug in a mouse. Just take 30 seconds, reach into your backpack, plug in a mouse, and you'll be so much freer and more efficient.
Incorrect. The trackpad has more gestures than you can conceivably do with a just mouse. But clickety clackety. You see, I think that's the difference. I think it all comes full circle in the end. Dust, I think I know your motives. You
also,
wish for the clickety.
on the trackpad, and sooner or later when I open my computer, I have to CAD. So.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's really difficult. Yeah, it's a good point. There's a lot of games that require mouse to use as well, so fair enough. But I don't usually play those, I guess. Oh yeah, what are you using for Dark Souls, by the way? I mean, I know you're on PC. You're on PC, right?
A controller.
Oh, you're using a controller. Okay.
Yeah. Keyboard and mouse is another option, though.
Yeah. I guess it'd be a little bit more difficult. I'm not sure.
Ooh, CAD. What about CAD?
CAD is good sometimes. I am no mechanical engineer.
I mean, you have had your opportunities to CAD, though.
This is true.
Yeah.
I CAD'd the train from Spirit Tracks, and it was cool. And I'm still proud, and I have a printout. I have a little 3D print of the Spirit Tracks train. It's very cute.
I wish I was better at, like, artistic CADing. Like, I wish I could
Oh, you are, though.
Or something.
Bruh, excuse me? Dust says this. Dust actually, like, 3D printed a whole model of my D&D character, okay? Like, and like
But
designed
that
it and
wasn't
shit.
counted by me though. It was like off of an online, like mini builder. There's a thing. Hero Forge is called, I think.
Oh yeah, Hero Forge. But you still painted the whole thing. Like your artistic design is
Well,
definitely
yeah,
there.
But like I wanna learn how to like sculpt and stuff. Like that catting is.
You mean like the
seems cool.
non-form something? I don't freaking know what it's called, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, fair
that
enough.
thing. Like the one without dimensions and shit.
Ah.
Also, why does Lily Screen keep doing this to me?
Oh no. Simply ask the lonely screen to stop. Be like, hey, I don't appreciate this.
Hey, I don't appreciate this.
Did it work?
No.
Damn it. Gotta say it with more conviction. No, I'm kidding. Alright, there's my cheap rendition of water. What else? What else we got? I have to add, like, details to this whole background, and I don't freaking want to do it. I don't like adding details to background. I like adding details to characters, but not backgrounds. What to do? What to do? Let's just do a few things here first. I'll, like, dim that. And then I think we can go into the background and just kind of make it... First of all, what color schemes? Okay, maybe if I remove a little bit of the lights here.
I am being nibbled on.
Oh no, you've been bitten. Now you will turn into a bird, just like you know how vampires turn.
I'd love to turn into a bird.
Become bird, fly away.
Become burp. I even know where all the bird food is in the house.
Oh, you hold the advantage. Wait, could you access it though? Like, is it behind a cupboard or something?
No, it isn't a Ziploc bag though. But I'm
No.
sure I could break it.
If you were a bird, would you be able to get to everything you would need to get? I think no, because you wouldn't be able to get out the door, right?
True. True.
You would
I should
need
keep
one
the
human.
window open just in case.
Just in case, like all the time. On the off chance that I happen to turn into a bird today, I want an escape route.
Exactly. Like that's always a possibility you have to think about.
Just in case. Maybe the light should be coming from the side instead. Or from the bottom? That would be weird. I kind of wanted like the sun type appearance, but Okay, we'll do both. We'll do like one lighting in the side and then one lighting in the front. I think that'll make this work a little bit more. Let's go yellow. Yellow lighting.
Yeller.
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 Yellerist lighting.
Oh, while I was out traveling.
Yeah, traveling.
I got gifted.
Oh.
Somebody knitted me a yellow scarf.
Oh,
I am going to wear it for the winter.
oh, nice. Also,
Cozy-
4
cozy
hydrates.
time.
Time to drown. Let's go. I'll be right back.
4 whole hydrates.
Get this thing. I freeze on the screen. Let's go. Drown, says Forever Flame. Fear not, for I am the rain. You cannot drown me.
That's why I was. I put a limit on my hydrates.
Yeah, the limit is
Air
4 for me.
hydrate.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Lol.
I don't know. People redeemed like 8 of them, and it was a time. All right, I am also drinking. Thank you. Drank-ed and bird cheaped.
Huh. Nice. I am actually one of those people who can like down an entire water bottle. I just like drinking
That's-
water, what can I say?
I also drink a lot of water, but not in like large. I can't down an entire water bottle. I'll just
Water
like
good.
constantly drink small amounts of water.
Oh, is this that one freaking Mario level with the water and the buoy? Wait. Yes, it is! Dire
Water
Dire
and the
Docks.
buoy.
This is very well themed. Perfectly timed hydrate station. This is Dire Dire Docks. I love this. If you could, you would spend all of your points to redeem 120 hydrates and flood my house. Nice. I'm down. I've been in a flood before. It was fun. It was a good time. It was not my house.
I'm assuming it was before you moved onto a hilltop house.
Yes, it was not in the...
If you were flooded now, I would be very worried about the state of the world.
Also true, yes. I am currently in a realm on top of a hill, which if it flooded would mean bad things. Agreed. No, this was not my house, which is why I'm saying it was fun. I'm sure it was less fun for the people involved.
Oh, jeez.
Room temp or cold water to flood the house with? This was like a more...
Flood the house with?
I mean, that's what else were we talking about?
For drinking? I don't know.
Oh, for drinking. Oh, okay.
Cold water for drinking always for me.
Which one did you say?
Even if it's cold and I'm feeling cold, I'll still have to drink cold water.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I don't like the cold water you get at restaurants. Like, I don't like ice water. But I do like cold water. So where does that put me? Somewhere in the middle, I guess?
So you like it cold but without ice?
Kind of, but if it's too cold, that's also a problem. Like, anything you get at a restaurant is just... Yeah, I like cool water. A little bit above room temperature, but, you know...
You like chill.
Chill water, yes, I like that. That's a good idea. Chill water. I like my water chilled, actually. Time for Biblical Flood 2.
Like 10 degrees Celsius.
Will Biblical Flood 2 have room temperature or cold water? As long as it's not like hot as the fires of hell, I think we're alright. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Rocco Skylar, you too, right? It doesn't feel like you're drinking water if you're drinking hot water. It's weird.
I mean, tea, right? Hot water can be good.
But like, it doesn't feel like it's hydrating.
Tea is real.
It's weird.
Sometimes tea is real. Sometimes it isn't, you know? Yeah, frick. Come back. There we go. Gotta cancel out the flame somehow. Oh, gotcha. That explains the ice. Yeah. Ice is half the glass. You know, I think Sonagi, Dust, have you ever seen Sonagi, like, drink ice water? I think she used to, like, crunch the ice.
Oh.
Like, just, you know, bite the ice.
People do.
Yeah. This is normal. It's not a bad thing at all, but, like, I can't do that. I'm like, no. This is a skill I do not possess.
I heard if you compulsively, like, eat ice, you might be anemic? Question mark?
Oh, really? Huh.
There's something about that.
Huh. I mean, I think I'm anemic as usual, and I don't like ice, so it doesn't work in the reverse, but it does work one way, maybe. Like, maybe eating ice is a sign of being anemic, but being anemic does not require that you'd want to eat ice. Lynn about to chug water straight from the boiling pot? I sure hope not. Also, Papa Chronic Clop. That's such a cool name. I love that. Love this composition. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it. I came up with this composition and I'm like, ah, shit, now I gotta color this. I gotta figure out how the colors work. I have an idea, though. I'm going for a certain thing. It'll take some time to implement, but I got an idea. It'll work out in the end.
You guys have cold tea in the summer?
Yeah, like bubble tea,
I've been
right?
hella chugging cold tea. Oh, I guess, like...
Yeah, bubble tea.
That's true. Bubble tea is a tea.
Bubble tea is real.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. I've been drinking a lot of cold green tea at work.
Oh. Huh, worrying you enjoy the ice crunch. Oh no. Forever Flame, are you anemic? Are we medically diagnosing people on the stream?
Cold green tea, cold black tea.
Yeah, like milk tea. Milk tea is good cold. It's also good warm. It's literally just good.
Even without the milk.
Okay,
yeah,
but
I guess
like
iced tea is a thing.
Yeah, iced tea is also a thing, exactly.
Iced tea is like cold black tea, right?
And fruit teas usually don't really have too much of.
Can be cold,
yeah. So there you go.
That's true. Yeah, I guess cold tea is a thing.
You want your water to be 33 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius, radians.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They said degrees, so it's specifically not radians.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I said radians.
33 Kelvin.
Ah, perfect. Yes. The temperature all people should drink water. Exactly. Forever Flame said the same thing. 30 degrees Kelvin.
Actually, it's not degrees Kelvin, it's just Kelvin.
Wait, really? It should be degrees,
yeah,
no?
It's just Kelvin.
Oh.
It's degrees Celsius, degrees Fahrenheit, and Kelvin.
But, oh, wait, I do remember learning this. It doesn't have the little circle symbol, too. The
That
little
too, yeah.
degrees circle. Yeah. I vaguely remember that. Shit, I don't know if I believe that anymore. It should always be degrees. Fools.
By the way, why is it degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit? Like, what's the degree?
It's a
That
measurement.
we're describing here.
Yeah, it's like it's a measurement of the scale of Celsius. Like Celsius is the whole scale. Like as in like 3 slices of pie, right? Like the slice of the pie.
But
Listen.
but
33 people named Kelvin stacked on top of one another. When they collapse, what temperature will they be? Fine. I'm down. New measurement scale. All people named Kelvin get to decide what 1 Kelvin is, and then we take the average.
it's just a historical thing.
Historical Kelvin.
Yes.
I'm down for more.
Historical units of measurement don't make any sense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean,
A lot of modern units of measurement don't make any sense either.
wait, really? No, I feel like the modern ones are a little bit better, usually.
Inches,
No?
feet, and miles still do not get.
That's not modern, right? That's like ancient.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess I was just talking about, like, they're used in modern times.
Oh, yeah,
they
fair.
do originate from very old
But don't you
origins.
wish to remember that 5,280 feet is a mile or something like that? I could be wrong.
I think it is 5280, yeah.
Heck yeah!
Angles also use minutes and seconds. That's true.
Yes, they do. This is true. I liked that. I was a fan of that. We should just use minutes and seconds for everything, okay? Like split everything into 60s. 60 is a good number. It was picked because
Honestly,
it's...
yeah, 60 is not like a bad base.
No,
you
yeah,
know?
it's picked specifically because it's divisible by so many things.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, you know? I'm down. A good system of measurement is all we need in this world, I guess. Alright, where's them shadow layer? Here it is. Found it. Alright, let's do a little bit of shadows. There's honestly not much room for shadows in this drawing. I don't know how it's gonna work, but... This is also way too red. We'll fix this later.
You're biased toward binary. What do you like to count with binary?
Binary's good.
You make your shopping
a-
list in binary.
Your shopping
You
list.
buy 111 eggs, like...
That's a lot of eggs.
It's not that many, hold on.
I thought you meant like cartons of eggs. You want to buy like... That's 7, right?
No,
Wait, hold on. 4, 2,
individual
1.
eggs.
Oh, okay. No, okay, I guess that's fine. You could buy 7 eggs. If you would like to buy, like, 7 dozen eggs, that would be a problem, is what I meant.
How would that be a problem?
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do with them?
Eat them?
Do not eat all 7 dozen eggs. You will turn into Gaston. Eateth not the eggs, for thou shalt die. There you go.
There was an intern.
1100
at my-
eggs in binary? I hope so.
On my
Yeah.
team, there was an intern who would scramble a bunch of eggs and then freeze them.
Okay. And then just eat them later?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's kind of smart, you know? You don't have to worry about scrambling.
Yeah. Like there's I guess like weirder ways to freeze eggs than in scrambled form.
Right, you know. Like,
I accept the need to save time on scrambling eggs, but
well, yeah, true, I guess. I don't know.
the answer, as always, is banana bread. Is 72 eggs worth of banana bread?
What? How do you measure the worth of 1 banana bread?
The 70, banana bread, enough banana bread to consume 72 eggs?
Oh. That's a lot of banana bread.
Maybe 72 bananas.
No, 1,100 eggs consumed simultaneously. And what will that give us? Can we get 1,100 people to consume it, or must we do it all at once? Is this a one-person competition?
Oh, there's 2 eggs and a loaf of banana bread?
I could imagine
That's only
that.
36 loaves. What are you gonna do with 36 loaves of banana bread?
36 loaves. Okay, hold on. Actually, first of all, that's not even a lot. I kind of expected. Is it 2 eggs per loaf of banana bread? Is that what it is?
Yeah, 2 eggs per loaf. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Also, Zyron, yo, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. We're drawing some stuff
that
today.
Was between eating 72 eggs and eating 36 loaves of banana bread. I think I'll choose the former.
I mean, neither of them are good options here. Neither of them are good.
I could eat a 72 egg omelet before dying.
Yeah, you sure about that? Fire the ballista. The raid approaches. Deploy the boiling oil. Nah, we're kidding. We open the gates. We accept this raid. Welcome, folks. Join the infantry. Here we have strategic importance to all our moves. When boiling oil is poured, it is poured upon the right people. When hospitals are arsoned, that is done for a good reason. When we press the button that causes an Armageddon, I promise it wasn't just an accident. I didn't mean to do it. It was all part of the plan. I mean, I actually, I did mean to do it. Yeah, totally. Right.
Right.
Yeah, yo, everyone, how's it going?
I just realized my shadows don't make any sense. Specifically, this one doesn't make any sense.
It's okay, just ignore the shadows. They're not real.
Eh.
What was Zyron playing
Also,
today? Anything good? Anything fun? I'm kidding, I'm sure it was.
Also, I'm probably gonna have to go at some point.
Gotta head out soon? Oh, unfortunate.
Are you gonna be here for a little bit?
Probably only a little bit longer. I still gotta do work after this, but I am gonna stay for a little longer, yeah. Stay for just a tiny bit longer. I'd like to finish some of the shadows on this at least. Was drawing. Hey, nice, nice. I'm sure you made some splendid art. I myself am attempting to improve my, I guess both composition and shadows and lighting. And we'll see how that works once I'm done with this. The shadows here are weird because there's 2 separate sources of light and one's coming from the top and the other's coming from the bottom, which is like, It's strange. It don't quite fit the way I want it to. Like the colors? Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm definitely not near done yet, but I feel like it's getting somewhere, which is always a good sign. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Make the skin look a little bit more realistic. Okay. There we go. It looks like a very comfy piece to draw. Yes, I agree. Yo, combo raid, let's go. Aaron T, thank you for the raid. Double raid. Welcome, welcome, folks.
Wait, Aaron is raiding right now?
Why?
You finished streaming?
Wait, yeah, hold on. Doesn't Aaron stream after?
While also talking on 2 different chats. How are you doing that?
Yeah, I don't know how Aaron does that.
Like, sometimes I notice, like, you're supposed to be streaming, but you're also talking.
There's actually multiple
talking?
Aaron's. Aaron has the 4 sword. I figured it out. That's it. It's gotta be it.
Yeah,
It's gotta be it. Yeah, easy.
Or the shadow clone jutsu, like that's
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Has anyone been keeping up with the Naruto controversy? Anyone? The whole Boruto thing.
A controversy?
Oh yeah. Like this might be a little bit old actually. I think I'm behind. But as I was last aware of it, there's like that Sarada is Sasuke's daughter, and her new outfit is like I don't know. It's weirdly like edgy / revealing, maybe? It's not even revealing, really. It's just edgy? I don't know. It didn't look like her. I think that's the issue. Aaron T, wait, Aaron 3. You might be right. Yo, thank you for the follow. I can't read the freaking screen because my drawing's in the way. Damn it.
Tuesday,
It was Illyric. Illyric 3, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Aaron 4. How many errands can we get?
4.
How many errands can we get? How
One
errant
of
will
them
it be?
has to be errant, so wandering off.
Oh yeah, the new outfit. Do you mean for Zelda? Yeah. I'm actually a fan. I like this new outfit. I will say that I wish the champion's tunic type thing So, you know, in the previous game, the Champion's Tunic was the first thing that you got, and it was kind of like the fancy one, and you could upgrade it and, like, you know, use it for things, etc., etc. In this game, you get the green thingy, which I forgot what it's called, but it's such a cool-looking outfit on Link, too. The one that matches this, the one that Link gets. But there's no way to freaking upgrade it, so you'd never wear it. Like, there's literally no purpose to wearing it. It has 1 defense. But it looks so awesome, and it's what they advertise the game with. I'm a little pissed that they didn't give you the option to somehow upgrade that, you know? Like, give us something here.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright. Challenge run only that. I actually... I played TOTK with, like, flurry rushes galore. It wouldn't even be that difficult of a challenge, to be honest. Because the way that Tears of the Kingdom's damage system works is actually pretty interesting. What they do is they stop you from being one-shot. So pretty much at any point in the game, I think as long as you have the requisite 3 hearts, you cannot be one-shot. Which means that it is actually optimal to play with, like, no defense and 3 hearts. Because that means that all your food will instantly bring you back to max health and make you not one-shottable again. As long as you're at max health, nothing can kill you. And obviously you can pause at any time in the game, so, you know. It's straight up valid. Really should have been able to upgrade it. I agree, yes. Ugh, I wish they had done that one thing. Or, like, be able to... Wait, oh man, imagine if you could fuse things with the freaking green outfit. That would have been awesome. That would have been so cool. Wait, they should have done that. That would have been awesome. Oh my gosh. Like, you throw in, like, I don't know, like a Volt Fruit or something, and bam, your tunic is now electrostatic or something. Like, oh, that'd be so cool. You toss, like, a Keese eye onto your outfit, and now your tunic stares disconcertingly at the enemy. No, I'm kidding. Maybe you get, like, some accuracy bonus or something. Maybe your sword strikes can crit. That would be cool. Attaching a wing might give you, like, extra range. So many good ideas. So little time. I ain't complaining, though. The game was pretty great as is. They did a lot of stuff right in this one. Strap 15 eyes to your tunic so that you... so that you look like Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Is that too old of a reference? Do people these days know what Yu Yu Hakusho is? Is that too old? It might be too old. It's a good show. Oh yeah! Fuse a Korok to your dress. Are we... Do not skin the Koroks. Do not do it. Folks, listen. Korok torture has continued for too long. I am the Koroks, I speak for the trees. Strap 15 ice to your tunic so you can slide downhill. Actually, a valid strat. The frozen meat, I think, is the item in the game with the least friction. So... If you're considering it, yeah, if you... No, like, straight up. Like, you can make a really good hoverboard by just taping, 1 frozen meat to the bottom of, like, a sled or something, and then toss, like, a wheel on that, a fan to give you propulsion, and bam. You're off running. It's a cooling mechanism? Okay, I'll jump straight into the lava with 15 ice strapped to me. You know, Forever Flame, I feel like those are gonna melt real fast, okay? I'm just saying. Wait, oh man, does anyone remember the name of the effect? Dust, do you know this? There's like an effect that you, like when water evaporates on you, it stops you from getting hot like fast enough, you know what I mean? Not the straight up evaporation, but like you can coat your hand in water and like dunk it into like hot steel.
Yeah. I don't know what
I forgot what it's called, yeah, same. Yo, Humongous Fungus, how's it going? Korok torture will never end, Kohi. Why? Why? I posted one artwork before, like it was like a little sketch thing. I think some of you have seen this with it was just Link on a plane that he had constructed, and like there's a little Korok and it's like wee, and they're flying and they're being happy together, right? And like it was great. Like after posting that, I realized the duality of Tears of the Kingdom players, because half the comments are like, oh, Koroks, they're so adorable, they're so cute, why would anyone hurt them? And then the other half of the comments were like, a second Zonai wing has hit Hyrule Castle. Princess, dump it into the mountain.
Rickle Skyler says Light and Frost effect.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
Is that what it's called?
Yes,
okay.
it is. Leidenfrost. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but
Leidenfrost, maybe.
Leidenfrost,
Oh.
like Lederhosen or something. I don't know. Because it vaporizes the ice and creates a gas barrier. Yes, yeah, that's the one. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You just need more ice. Okay, so there's like ice emitters, right? There's like freezing emitters. So we tape like maybe 4 of those to your dress at different angles. and then you just walk into the lava, right? Easy, right? That should be how the world works.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the thing. Let's go ahead and do that. Yo, Jimmy Dubs, thank you for the follow. Heck yeah. Oh, I think with that we've hit...
Are being made to this masterpiece of art.
all improvements.
My bird is currently lying on his back on my hand.
Oh.
And like
the ads.
chewing his toenails.
Okay, it's done. This is the problem with using a YouTube playlist now.
Oh, I know.
I'm so mad. Oh well. One day we'll get it fixed. One day everything will be back to normal.
Yeah, Bird is currently being adorable and sucking his toes, so...
I've come to talk with you again.
Thank you for the sound redeem, that's perfect. When ads pop up. At this point, I'm considering like either finding a better ad block system or freaking writing one myself or just paying for it, man. How much does it cost? I don't know.
Dude,
I hate spending money though.
Be fired for writing ad block.
Lol. No, don't pay them any money. I know, right? Piehole is pretty good. Ooh, thank you. It doesn't filter Twitch ads. Oh, damn it. But I think the usual ad blockers do actually still work with Twitch ads, which, by the way, I'm just saying. If you want to use them. I didn't say anything. Accent like you're doing a Raid Shadow Legends ad. Unfortunately, oh, first of all, great redeem, I love it. I've never heard a Raid Shadow Legends ad. What does that look like? Like, tell me.
I've never heard a Raid Shadow Legends ad.
No, I have ad block. We've just talked about this.
But like Raid Shadow Legends.
Well, what do they do? Do they sound like an announcer? Is that what it is? Oh, I didn't see the word ban. I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. I will attempt not to say that word. Let's go.
What's the word ban?
I wonder what it could be.
What's the word ban?
Perhaps a topic that we were simply recently talking about. One in which one might get their product across to a larger audience, perhaps with a short form video of some sort, maybe even audio if one wanted to.
Propaganda.
Ah, yes, propaganda. Just an announcer voice then. Okay. I'll do that. Friends, Romans, countrymen, here we have a favorite fan, Zelda herself.
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Because who knows what the best announcer was, other than himself, Mark Antony.
Antony.
Oh, that's a good one. Kids, nowadays, have you not longed to see the stars? Well, have I got a program for you. If you strap 2 rockets to your if you strap 2 rockets to your favorite friendly relief creature, what else would one do to advertise the Korok space program? I don't even know. If you strap 2 rockets to your favorite friendly relief creature, you can shoot it up into the stars and give it an experience it will never see again. Have you not wished to explore the final frontier? I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees.
Looks like they have found you.
Oh, thank you, that's a good one. Help these Koroks flee their desecrated homeland, not to another land, but into the sky. That's great. Literally every YouTuber does Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. How have you not seen one? I don't watch a lot of YouTube content, actually. I don't. I probably should. I know like maybe 2 YouTubers. There's many more out there. I'm like maybe like a third of a YouTuber myself. That's about it. Thank you for the follow. Someone just gave me a follow. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice who it was. And it's gone now. It just disappeared. I freaking left. Oh, Tiana Lee, I will indeed stretch.
I'm gonna put a picture of Tori.
Stretch has been conducted. And a hydrate from Jimmy Dubs. Will do.
Because he's looking cute. and evil.
Birds are always up to evil. In the best way possible, of course. I could never say anything otherwise. Birds are cool.
Oh, just like that, the lonely screen is back.
Oh no! Return of the lonely screen. Always hate it.
Also, I'm probably gonna go soon.
Oh, I'm gonna head out.
Maybe this is a good place to head out. Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, that was the drawing. It took a short time, and then I just sat here and played with my bird and talked.
Yo. The best way. This is indeed drawing and chatting. One cannot simply draw, one must also chat. Indeed.
Alright. Thanks y'all for hanging out, and I guess I'll just dump everybody on Lindsay or something.
Triple raid, let's go!
Triple raid!
Triple raid!
Alright, bye guys!
See ya! Also, on the walking on lava point, technically ice counts as lava. What? Excuse?
You mean lava counts as ice?
Once again, what? Excuse?
I mean, lava is frozen raw, or no,
What?
actually no, what the fuck am I saying? No.
You know what? I'll take it.
Rock is frozen lava, that's what I meant to say.
Let's learn from the ancient histories of the Frindle and simply define lava as ice and ice as lava. Easy.
Ah, yes.
Dust, thank you for the raid. Whoa.
Alright.
Dust raid.
Dust out, bye.
In my stream, dust out. Dust drops the mic. Love that. Recco Skylar, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And I think I was about to say this, but yeah, we hit 300. Let's go.
Started stream instead of ending stream.
You
Okay,
started
bye.
stream. Dust is streaming again. What do you know? All right, I think I'll add like a little bit of birds in the background. I think that's what we'll do. Speaking of birds, always put birds in there. Yeah, wait, no, Remiko, you gotta explain yourself now. I need to know. Why is ice lava? I must know. The curiosity. It will overwhelm me if I do not know the answer. Have you ever wondered how you can walk on lava? Well, simply get a box of ice and take a step on that. Is that how announcers sound? Guys, I don't watch sports either. This is a bad voice redeem. I'm so sorry. Whoever redeemed that, I would have done better if I knew more about announcers. I need to listen to something with an announcer in it. There we go. Wait, yes, same. SM64's best soundtrack is Dire Dire Docks. I agree. Heck yeah. You should put a small Korok launching into the sky via rockets. Damn, that's a really good idea. This is supposed to be in the past, though. This is supposed to be in, like, the ancient past. Wait, they did have Zonai devices in the ancient past. This is allowed. Okay, let's do it. Here. Where's the Korok gonna be? Put it over here somewhere. Yeah. Melting ice? Melting ice? And they are coming. Fire the orbital cannon. It's too late. Dust has raided. Here. This is a Korok. I promise it's a Korok. This is the backpack. And this is the little straps of the backpack. I'll color it, it'll make a little bit more sense then, but honestly not much because this is tiny. Alright, and here's the rockets. Put the seed next to it? Oh, you mean like the Korok seed? But it's launching in the sky, right? Is the seed also being launched? Alright, and here's the... You gotta have flames coming from your rockets. Can't have a rocket without flame. It's like a well-known rule. Has anyone here played... there's an old Flash game called... I want to say Hedgehog Launch was the name of the game. I don't quite remember the name. But it was indeed about launching hedgehogs into space. This is a really old Flash game, but one that I was very familiar with. Oh, people have played that. Okay, it's not just me. Let's go. I loved that game. It was such a good game. I'd be down to stream that. I gotta freaking stream Hedgehog Launcher. It's very easy. It's not a hard game at all. Nothing like Kerbal Space Program. Naturally, ice is a mono-mineral and fits the definition of a rock. Melted rocks are lava, meaning water is lava, even though it doesn't fit our normal proto-definition of lava. Okay, yeah, I could see that. By transitive property. If we agree that transitive property will work on these specific materials, then it would totally make sense. I agree. Huh. I'll believe it. But this is starting to get into like the whole what is a sandwich debate. No, I don't want to believe that. Well, do you believe anything is a sandwich? Did you know that the Earth is a human sandwich if you're standing at one edge of the Earth and another human is standing at the other edge? This is a really fat Korok. It's okay. It's fine. Koroks can be fat too. I'm not going to shame them. Google says lava by definition is hot. Therefore, only boiling water is lava. But the boiling water becomes not water anymore, right? Which means it's not solid, which means it can't be lava because we all know lava is not a gas, right? True, define hot. Also true. Very hot in Kelvin, this ice is. Needs a fire-breathing part on top for style. I feel like the propulsion of that shouldn't work, right? Like, just imagine it. If you've got fire-breathing coming from the top, okay? Like, that would be... It's not gonna work, is it? Not everything is a sandwich no matter how hungry you are. Okay, but sandwiches don't necessarily need to be eaten, yeah? Like a knuckle sandwich. It's not edible. Okay, I promise this is a Korok. There. Done. Here, it'll identify itself. Oh, also Koroks have like this little leaf thing that they have like this. Yeah. It'll identify itself as a Korok by saying yahaha. There, done. Easy. Two opposite points are called antipodes. Nice. Anything with antipodes is a sandwich. There you go. Is water wet conversation. That's a fun one. I maintain that water is not wet because being wet means that something has to be like a different substance that is covered in water. Knuckle sandwich isn't edible. You're not trying enough. You know what? That's actually a good point. Now that I realize, I take it back because anything that Kirby can eat is edible because it's edible by Kirby, right? And Kirby can eat anything, so by definition, anything is edible. See, using the Kirby defense, we can now claim that most items in the world are edible. I'm pretty sure Kirby has, like, eaten a galaxy before, so... Get out of here with your semantics. Fools, before I did CS, I used to teach language arts to small children to make money on the side while I was young. Do you know how argumentative young kids are? Very is the answer. They're also quite whimsical. It was very funny. I asked them to write a persuasive essay about any topic of their choice. Okay, this is like young children. And one of them wrote an essay about why they had swag. Like, that was the topic of the essay. Is like, I have swag and here's why, right? I was like, okay. And like one of the side points was, I have swag because I've baked cookies with my grandmother. And I'm like, I'm not sure that's the accepted definition of having swag, but you know what? I'll take it. Language art's my worst subject. You would think that as someone who, so I work in ML, you would think that as like a computer scientist, I wouldn't like language arts, but I've always loved reading too. So I don't know, man. Okay, there you go. Oh wait, Koroks have eyes. Right, that's new. Hydrate, will do. Huh. Always hydrate. Always hide your drates, folks. When given the opportunity, of course. You're a network engineer. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. We have a friend who's good at networks and stuff. As in, like, when I took network classes with her. I'd be like, hey. Thank you for consuming the wet. Oh, no. I'll never accept it. Never. Water is not wet. I refuse. Okay, there. Here, you know what? Because I like Koroks, this Korok is having fun, okay? He's chilling. There. And then, of course... That's the launch. The launch zone. Easy. Okay, now let's color this in. Why? Because, I don't know. I can't think of anything else to add to this right now. He's chilling until the rocket runs out. It's fine. Koroks don't take fall damage. It's easy. They'll be fine. Right. See, I've put the water down below him, so when he lands, he'll land in the water. And as you know, if you land in water, there is no such thing as tension force. You will simply take no damage at all. Easy. Oh, I should have the other Korok somewhere. Oh, that'd be good. Actually, the other Korok is waiting, like, in space. The other Korok is up above. That explains it. Okay, rockets are green. Backpack is not green. Backpack is, like, yellow, I want to say. Some type of shadish of beige. The other Korok is in just the absolute wrong direction. Don't you hate it when you blast off into the stars, get all the way to space, and then realize that your friend was actually just waiting about 5 minutes from you? This song, The Gate of Time! Yes! I love this song so much. Oh my gosh. Say what you want about Skyward Sword and its whole mechanics, but the soundtrack is so good. Oh, music's on the quiet side. Thanks. I'll put it up a little. Here you go. Might just be this soundtrack, but if it's always been quiet, then I'll just raise the whole thing. Here you go. It's a bit louder now, hopefully. Skyward is very underrated. I say this having played it emulated on my computer with Wii remotes that I stole from somebody else. Oh, Wind Waker is one of my favorites, but I will say Wind Waker is not underrated because I think everyone agrees that Wind Waker is pretty good. Like, I don't really see... It used to be a thing. You're totally right, Diana, but I feel like, now at least, now it's widely accepted that Wind Waker is good. Definitely when it came out, though, you're totally right, man. Like, I think people were flaming it left and right. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I like Wind Waker because I like Wind Waker, but also because Phantom Hourglass was my first ever proper video game even, I think. Yeah. I played Phantom Hourglass. I was trapped in a time bubble for quite a long time. Once I escaped, the first video game I properly played and finished was Phantom Hourglass, and it was the only game I had for 2 years, and ever since then I have caught up. I have now finished almost every Zelda game. I am missing 3.5 of them. I'm missing the Oracle games, and then game 1 and 2. I've played everything else. The Zelda series is near and dear to my heart. And this song is just a great example of it. Freaking love The Gate of Time. Phantom was good too. Phantom Hourglass is what I would say is underrated. As in, no one freaking likes Phantom Hourglass. I'm so sad too. I know why. Like, people don't like the Ocean Temple. I'm aware, but Ocean Temple is just insanely good. The way that it's structured, the way that every single level has like at least 5 separate ways of getting through it, it's so freaking cool. I love it. Wait, Tom Rolls, you haven't played Skyward Sword? Damn. That's such a strange game to have not played. As in, like, I think it's one of the more popular ones, so most people who have played at least a few Zelda games have played Skyward. I recommend. I think it's pretty good. I like it. This is a little bit too green for a Korok. There we go. Yeah, speedrunning the Ocean Temple is great because you can achieve a time of 0-0. Like, you can get through in 0 seconds. It's possible. Yeah, people who didn't like Skyward Sword didn't like it for 2 reasons. I think one was the motion controls, and the other one is the fact that the story is rather repetitive. It's usually just, or I think mostly, just get the MacGuffin and come back. Like, that's basically it. Yes, people did like... I think Skyward Sword got a bit more flack, I agree. Wait, what? Oh, for like the Ocean Temple 0 time? Yes, you can totally do it. It's very possible. There's some runs on YouTube. I have myself not tried a 0 run yet, because I played the game last, like, a good... I don't know. I have not replayed it since I originally played it, but I still know a lot about it because I remember everything. And it was the only video game I had for 2 years, okay? Like, I figured out so much. I did not have access to the internet. All I had was Phantom Hourglass and, like, as many books as I wanted, I guess. So I read a lot of books. And then I played a lot of Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, it's a great game. I highly recommend it. If you feel like Phantom Hourglass is a little bit too repetitive for you, then I recommend Spirit Tracks because it's about the same thing-ish. They've improved a lot of the flaws that Phantom Hourglass had, so, you know. I do need to play the original Zelda. Yeah, so we're in the middle of Oracle of Ages, but I'm putting it on hold for Mario RPG. I think that's necessary. I'm gonna play Mario RPG. It's the only Mario adventure game I haven't played at this point. I think I've played all the Paper Mario games, all the Mario adventure games. I'm just missing this. And it's a classic, so how could I not? Of course, Tom Rolls, thank you for giving. I appreciate. Yeah, I didn't have issues with the motion okay, I did have issues with the motion control, but to be fair, it's because I was playing emulated. My emulation system kind of sucked. So when I needed to shoot arrows, I had to aim to the top left corner of the screen, and it would shoot to the center. Yeah, I'm not sure why that happened, but it did. Okay, there you go. We did the Korok. Oh wait, I didn't do any coloring on the Korok shit. Okay, let's put some light on it real quick. But it was fun, like the slashing and the slashy. I loved it. It was so cool. You get to slash and then the guy on the screen slashes too. It's awesome. You get to make Link do things. I love it. Skyward walks so Breath of the Wild could run. Literally, actually. I think Skyward was the first system to do stamina. Skyward had stamina and it sucked. Breath of the Wild had stamina and it made a lot of sense and made it a lot better. Skyward is also the first system to do some type of parkour, like most Links cannot jump at all. Obviously original Link could, but you know. Step down from Wind Waker and how big the world felt. That's because of the loading zones. I agree. But, I mean, so Wind Waker was, like, amazing because there are no loading zones. You just sail across the world, you know, and you get the stuff done. You're totally right that Skyward Sword, another critique is the fact that they didn't freaking... Like, when you jump onto an island, you, like, wait, and then you load, and then you get into the island. It doesn't feel as, like, impressive, almost. Most Links don't have the... It's because most Links don't have the magic spell jump, actually. That's also true. Not too many islands in the sky in Skyward Sword. It's weird. It's weird to think of. Wind Waker had, like, at least one island per little quadrant section thingy. They're not quadrants, obviously, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's put some shadows on the overall realm. Let's bring darkness across the land. Just a little bit. Not a lot. A little bit of darkness. Wind Waker was absolutely ahead of its time. I agree, it's so good. That's actually why Phantom Hourglass caught a lot of slack, because when people talked about Phantom Hourglass, they always compared it to Wind Waker. This is not a good comparison to make. Phantom Hourglass is a freaking handheld game, okay? They can't fit the whole Wind Waker world in there. I know it's a direct sequel, but ugh. One of the reasons people hated it so much. It's like, why doesn't this feel like Wind Waker? Why do we have to draw on the map to get places instead of just being able to sail there? And I see it, but like, you gotta make some allowances for the system, right? Theoretically speaking, you should compare Phantom Hourglass to, let's see, Phantom Hourglass was 2009? No, wait, either 7 or 9, one of those two. And Minish Cap is 2004, so. One of those, I guess. I guess people also didn't like the whole DS control system. I can't speak to that because it was the first one I played, so... I liked it because I started playing it, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I also had one of those styluses for the DS that you could kind of like, it was like a almost metalish substance, I guess, and you could wrap it around your finger and use your finger as like a stylus, which was really cool. I loved that. Sailing was much cooler than flying, even if you like the loft wings. I don't know. I think I did like flying a lot, but in both games there is a little bit of a problem in that, like, whenever you're doing anything, like whenever you're traversing the world, there's not much to do. Was there like a fast forward system with like, so when you're like riding a horse or when you're doing the Loftwing riding stuff, there's like a flap your wings to go faster or like eat a carrot to go faster or whatever. Did that exist in Wind Waker? I feel like no, right? Yo, Switch 2 concept designs with 2 screens? That would be interesting. I don't know if people would be receptive to that. I'm not sure. I don't think people would like it. It'd be interesting, though. Nah, yeah, I know. I wish, but I don't think so. Best way to play any of the DS games is probably just to emulate it on, like, an iPad. I mean, best way is to play it on the DS, but if you need to emulate it, I feel like the iPad would probably work the best. There is a system for that. That exists already. I forgot what it's called, but it's out there somewhere. Just give it a quick look and it'll be there. Yeah, it's a little sad, but I feel like the people who didn't like the DS's control scheme didn't necessarily not like it because of the dual screen thing. It was more because of just... gotta use the touchscreen, gotta, you know, tap things with the stylus. Like, I think people didn't like that as much. Which is a little sad, you know, because there's so many cool things you can do with that whole system. For people who haven't played Phantom Hourglass, this is like a bit of a puzzle spoiler, but just a small one. I loved this one though, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers for like fun puzzles that happen in Phantom Hourglass, just like mute stream for about like a minute. Alright, okay, and I'm gonna begin now. So yeah, so there's an interesting puzzle in Phantom Hourglass. I think this gets talked about pretty often, but one of them involves you finding a map, and then it says on the screen, like, press the map that you found to your own map in order to transcribe the symbol of where a specific item is. And I was like stumped, you know? I was like, what the hell is this? What do you want me to do? Like, press it? I can't press nothing. So eventually I closed the DS in frustration and I opened it again and they're like, congratulations, you've transcribed the... And I'm like, oh, right, because like the top screen is one map and the bottom screen is the other map. You close it and that transcribes them. So I was a fan of that. Yeah, I feel like not a lot of games on the DS actually took advantage of the dual screen mechanic. I wonder which one did the best. I gotta think about it. That was like the only time it was used. Yeah, it was used once. I did like when sometimes during cinematic scenes it would show you like the whole thing. So like in a cinematic cutscene, you'd have both screens showing you the image, and that means you can A, carry it around easier, but B, still see things on like a larger scale, which I do like it. Yes, I've totally mentioned this before. I'm a huge fan of Phantom Hourglass. I was recently rewatching Hunter x Hunter, actually. This is relevant, I promise. I was watching Hunter x Hunter, and there's like this guy named Zapile who shows up. He's a very minor character. There's a guy named Zapile who shows up in like the Yorkshin City arc. And he looks exactly like Zaus the Blacksmith from Phantom Hourglass. It was really weird. The stylus and screen were small for people with large hands. Oh, that's fair, yeah. I have rather average-sized hands myself, so I suppose I never felt that discomfort, but... That's true. The thing that was a major problem for me is that I could never get the microphone thing to register when I blew into it. And then my L button also stopped working, so... By the time I got to like Spirit Tracks, I had to find a way around that stuff, and it was pretty tedious. Especially in Spirit Tracks, where the microphone function is kind of necessary to play the game. Spirit Tracks' main instrument, I guess, is a pan flute, which I think was the hardest instrument to play in any Zelda game. To breathe no breath. Yeah, SMH, Breath of the Wild, but no breath instrument. Very sad. Actually, I want Zelda to go back to the musical instruments. Open world is great too, but like keep the open world, just give me like an instrument and let me do something with it. Music is magic is one of my favorite tropes. Anyone here have a favorite instrument from the Zelda games? I feel like most people love the ocarina. Probably not too much competition on that front. I would still say the Spirit Flute, but like, ocarina was good, I guess. Does Twilight Wolf Link's howling count? Is that a thing? I mean, I guess it's a thing, but like, is it a thing? Skyward Sword's harp was too simple for me. That's the problem. Like, you don't actually get to play the harp. You just kind of like shake your Wii remote and then it like auto strums it, I guess. There's no playing involved. You can't change the music that you make. What other instruments are there? I guess you don't really get to play any other instrument. Like, play, yes, but not like actually play yourself. In Link's Awakening, there's 8 whole instruments. You can choose the triangle if you want. There's a triangle, there's a bell, all sorts of other stuff in there. And then I believe that the first Link had a flute? Like a recorder, maybe? Yeah, like the Harp of Ages you don't get to play. Like the ocarina you get in Link to the Past you don't get to play. None of the Link's Awakening instruments you don't get to... Actually, wait, hold on. I think you can basically only play the ocarina and the Spirit Flute. Is there any other instrument you get to actually freaking play in the games? I think that might be it. Oh, the Wind Waker. You get to technically play the Wind Waker. I guess, kind of. Does the Conductor's Baton count as an instrument? Oh, yeah. All the Majora's Mask variants are technically still the Ocarina of Time. It's just being played by different people. But yeah, that's true, yeah. The Deku Pipes are cool. I'm a fan of, well, I just like Mikao, so I like his guitar. I love the fact that Mikao just freaking walks out of a lake on the verge of death, shreds on the guitar for a few seconds explaining why he's dying, and then dies. Like, no. Like, okay then. This theme brings back memories. I actually don't know what this is. What is this from? I'm looking it up. 40. Is this the Smash Brothers theme? It is! Oh my gosh, I heard the notes and I'm like, it can't be. Yeah! Oh man, this does bring back memories. I've never heard this quiet one though. I don't think I was ever in the trophy gallery, which is apparently what this is from. Yeah, I know this whole thing. Oh man. Good times. Yo, I really, really want them to get, you know what was the story mode in Brawl called again? Subspace Emissary. Yeah, I want them to make another Subspace Emissary. That thing was amazing. I freaking loved it so much. Like, imagine Subspace Emissary, but like, well, we have too many characters for that. I'm okay with them cutting away half the cast if we get another Subspace Emissary. I'm fine with that. I will nominate about half of the Fire Emblem characters to be removed. I am a Fire Emblem fan, I can say this. As a Fire Emblem fan. Get rid of Roy. Get rid of Chrom. I'm sorry, Chrom, but your chance will come another day. Lucina's probably gone as well. Ike can stay. Ike is popular. Marth has to stay. He's like the face of the franchise. And then Robin is super unique. Corrin's super unique. Violet is... I mean, Violet's popular. So I guess it's fine. And that's what, like 5 characters? That's already a lot. I'd be okay with them removing Violet too. Just keep the old classics. Marth, Ike, Robin, Corrin. That's like all you need. And then if they really want to do Echo Fighters, give us like, I don't know, Lynn instead of Lucina. And then we could have a whole story mode. That'd be so cool. I was gonna say, imagine Subspace Emissary, but just for the Fire Emblem series, and then I realized that Fire Emblem Engage exists. Sakurai throwing a dart at a bunch of characters for the chopping board. With our luck, they're just gonna hit everybody I play as. Yeah, I have a rule when I play Smash that I can only play characters whose actual games I've played. So like, if I've played, so I played like Earthbound, for example, right? And I've played Mother 3, so I can play Ness and Lucas. That's the rule. I need to watch the Castlevania new anime so that I can unlock Richter for myself. Richter Belmont gets his own anime series. Wow. Love that. Is that why you played Fire Emblem to begin with? Not really. Kinda, I guess. I did play Fire Emblem to begin with because I saw Robin in Smash and I thought that guy looked cool. So I looked up what he was from, and then it's like, actually, Marth's game is a prequel to Robin's game. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I played Marth's game first, but yeah. Technically, yes. You're right. See, I can't play Villager. I've never played Animal Crossing. Any of the Animal Crossings, I've just never touched it. I can't play a lot of the one-off people, like Shulk or... Never played any Metal Gear, actually, either, so I can't play Snake. I have played one Sonic game. Not to completion, but I've played at least half of it. It was like one of the side-scrollers. I was at my friend's house. So I can play Sonic. I went to the arcade a few years ago, and I played Street Fighter there, so I've got Ryu and Ken. I played Mortal Kombat there, so I've got, what's his name? Mishima? Kazuya? Kazu something? Kazuya? That guy. He, like, throws people off of cliffs, right? That's his thing. I feel like that's the thing he does. But other than that, I've played, like, most of the mainline Nintendo series, so I can play a decent number of the Smash roster. The newer Pokemon get me, though, because I've not played. There's a Mortal Kombat character in Smash. Yeah, is he not from Mortal Kombat? What's his name? Kazuya Mishima? Mashima? Frick, I don't remember. I'm looking this up. Kazu... Mishima. No, that's not it. Oh, that's Tekken. Wrong one. Not Mortal Kombat. My bad. Yeah, my bad. I don't think there's anyone from Mortal Kombat. I take it back. I don't play the fighting games, so I get them all mixed up. Mortal Kombat. Yep, no one from here. Unfortunate. Maybe one day. Who knows? There was a meme of him dropping Kirby off a cliff. That was his actual introduction thing. Like, I think he straight up just carries Marth off a cliff. People in the Fire Emblem fandom were memeing a specific character who jumps off a cliff herself. You may know who I mean if you've played Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah, it's not even like a meme, it's just straight up from the actual introduction. That's what they did to introduce him. They just had him chuck people off cliffs. I think he like, I think he took Mario first off a cliff, you know? Exactly, yeah, you can't speak her name. Perfect. Don't speak her name. For those of you who might be confused, Don't Speak Her Name is the name of a soundtrack from the same game that plays at the same time when a certain character in Fire Emblem Awakening jumps off a cliff. It's a good game, play it, I say, as a Fire Emblem fan. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Fire Emblem sucks, we all know it. Okay, let's do... I like how I basically just ignored the texture of the ground everywhere except for the parts that are near the top. Okay, frick, I'll do a little bit more. Ah, I screwed it up. Come back. Okay, there. It's okay, guys. Ground isn't real. A good 100 item checklist of Nintendo IPs. Played a good... Oh, damn. That's a lot. I probably have not played a lot of the IPs. That's the problem for me, is that what I do is, like, I get into a series and then I go all in. Like, I'll play every Fire Emblem game, or every Mario game, or every Zelda game. But I tend not to branch out too much. So I probably won't hit a lot of them. I'll be like, what the heck is this? What soundtrack is this one? I feel like I should know it, maybe? Asperida City. Oh, yeah. So I do have a copy of Pokemon Black and White, too. I've never played it, but I have a copy. I've read the manga, though, so you know I've got that going for me. Does it count as me having played the Pokemon IP if I've played only 2 Pokemon games? You found the video? Nice. Volume warning, fair. You've heard very good things about Pokemon Adventures, no doubt from me and Dust. I think I got Dust into it, like, ages and ages ago. Yes, it does count. Which two? Red and Ruby. Like, the original Red and the original Ruby. Yeah, actually, I do... I do count the manga, for Pokemon. But it doesn't really matter, because all the Pokemon that are in the first 3 arcs are the ones in the games I've played, so it's like the same thing. The manga does a surprisingly good job of covering a lot of Pokemon. Like, it straight up actually brings a lot of the Pokemon in. That's why the newer Pokemon screw me up, because I haven't read their manga arcs, so I guess I can't count them. Yeah, there's like entire arcs where characters like go through and fight certain Pokemon. Certain Pokemon have like major impact in the story. Like not even like the ones you would expect, like not even the legendaries. Like just normal impact Pokemon. It's really good. It's good stuff. A little darker than you'd expect from a manga about Pokemon too. Like the human people will get injured and stuff. Like I think at one point Red gets electrocuted by Lieutenant Surge and like chucked into the sea and he's like drowning and stuff. It's not that dark because it's still a kid's manga, but like... Both legit, yeah. Red and Ruby, woo. Good combo, you know. The newer Pokemon games look interesting, but I'll be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be playing them anytime soon. I just don't have the time. There's so many other good games coming out. And I never caught on to the Pokemon nostalgia. I'm a little sad about that. Aaron, you've played the new Pokemon, right? It was good, right? Was it good? Was it good enough? What do you mean by good? Oh no. If we start quibbling over semantics, we'll never identify which ones are good and which ones are bad. Was it worth playing? It's 60 bucks, right? Was it worth 60 bucks? None of the new ones you've played have been... Oh shit, Tom rolls. Okay, that's fair. Glad you played it, but not worth 60, huh? I did see and hear about the bugs. A little sad that they allowed a game to be released like that, but come on guys, it's Pokemon. You know people are gonna buy it anyways. Like, you know for sure people are still buying that shit. Yeah. The world actually felt big again. Yeah, because you get a motorcycle. I mean, you want to make the world feel big? Simply throw a motorcycle. Oh, Humongous Fungus, you haven't played Scarlet Violet, huh? Oh. I heard they're good. No? I mean, I heard they're... Just what Aaron says. I heard they're acceptable. Oh yeah, so our friend Ari that I think we talk about every now and then, Dustin I's friend Ari loved Arceus Legends. How do you pronounce that? Arceus? Arceus. They need to take more than a year or two to make something of quality. You realize they don't have to, because people will buy it anyways. That's the thing about Pokemon. Like, literally, people will still get it, so it does not matter. This is why they keep releasing kind of interestingly shitty games, because they just don't need to anymore. Yeah, they'll make the money, don't worry. Why does this sound like an Ace Attorney soundtrack? It's not, but it just sounds like one. Yeah, we vote, exactly, vote with your wallets, folks. But, I mean, I gotta be, I can't be hypocritical. I know if a Zelda game came out and it was super buggy and terrible and everyone was like, oh, this is bad, I would play it anyways. I would hecking play it anyways. Oh, no, I get that. Yeah, no, that's true. I feel like the devs... But here's the thing, right? You work in game dev, right? So you'd probably know better than I do. But, I feel like the thing about developing games is, like... At one point, it is... Like, for some people, at least, it is just a job. Like, some people are being really, really overworked, and I feel like the Pokemon folks probably are. Like, I bet they're hiring, like, what, like, a few people to make these massive world games that need to deal with, like, I don't know, 700 plus Pokemon. How many are there now? Like, 1,000 plus? I'm outdated on my Pokemon lore. Every game that came out recently, every large-scale game that came out recently has been amazing. But in the end, the investors are the ones who control it, no? I mean, I don't know. A series as big as Pokemon is essentially, like, it's large enough to float on its own. It doesn't need anything else. It's kind of like Mario, except Mario does still have to be inventive. Because people will actually not buy a Mario game if it's not good enough, but Pokemon is a story based on, like, you know, characters and... Well, by characters I mean the Pokemon, right? People will buy it for the Pokemon. Definitely disappointed with Scarlet and Violet. No, so sad. It had potential, but it was horrendous. Oh, damn. Wow, if it got to the point where it was actually horrendous, that's an issue, I guess. I think at this point, I've been, like... Pretty much every game I've played from my, like, you know, long-running series at this point has just been amazing. Like, like Octopath 2, stellar. Fire Emblem Engage, freaking awesome. I can't believe Fire Emblem Engage is this good. And obviously Tears of the Kingdom? Oh, man. Like, don't get me wrong, each of those games could have done some things differently, sure. But, like, for what they were worth, it's great. There's more you can say but don't want to type a novel. Oh, please feel free. Novels are welcome here. And in the Discord, of course. Novels are welcome everywhere. For some people it's just a job, and sometimes it feels that way for you even. That's true, yeah. Try to look down on folks who are just in it for the pay benefits. That's also true, yeah. I feel like if you work in a field that's artistic, like something where you're creating stuff, right? You want to take pride in the stuff you release. I agree. People love games so much that they're willing to be abused and work for cheap. Exactly, yeah. This is the one reason I didn't get into game dev when I had the opportunity and decided to go ML instead. Like, in machine learning, yes, they are kind of starting to work us hard now. But like... But game dev is difficult. The friends I have in game dev are all, like, just extremely overworked and it kind of sucks. You still have the opportunity, I know a guy. Nah. I wish not to be that overworked. But I'll hit you up if I ever feel like it, Aaron. The name of the villain is the Pokemon Company. It was them. Can't wait for Pokemon Red, White, and Blue where we fight corporate America. They line everything up and have no room to push a game back. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the advertisement stunts, right? Pokemon's famous for it. Wasn't there like a stunt somewhere in Japan where they like dropped a bunch of Pikachu somethings from the sky, or that existed. It's a thing that someone did at some point. Okay, here we go. And then let's add a little bit of color to these things. Something like this, maybe. There we go. Well, what is this song? What the hell is this? Sparkling Labyrinth from what? From Hey Pikmin? No way. It sounds good, I like it. I'm a fan. Game dev secrecy related to ML you might be hearing for the first time. Using ML to create agents to act as players for large-scale multiplayer testing. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I hadn't heard that before or anything, but I could definitely see that, yeah. That's fair. I mean, with LLMs, like, everything is possible. It's so crazy, because, like, this is the stuff I was writing about in, like, science fiction. I've looked at my old, like, decades-old, sci-fi works. Like, I wrote little short stories for my own fun, right? And the stuff I was writing about then is straight up happening now. And it's funny seeing people's reactions to it and how I imagined them, like, kind of comparing. They're largely probably reducing the amount of physical testers. Yeah. Just one or two to feed the model and run the smoke tests. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be straight up weird. This stuff was actually technically possible with RL from like ages ago, but RL was never accurate enough to get this working, I think. Reinforcement learning, sorry, is what I mean when I say RL. Linstradamus, is that not? I don't know who Nostradamus is. Who is that? What did they do? Did they do something? Is everything their fault? No, I'm kidding. Let's put a little bit more red in here. Okay, that's a lot of red. Shit, never mind. Okay, I have an idea. I do not have an idea. Wait, no, I have it again. Let's do this. This Pikmin soundtrack is oddly addicting. I may have to download this or something. Put it on my playlist. Trace. It's kind of nice in a way because maybe a snapshot of these models can be used to provide co-op AI for... Ooh, that would be fun. That would be fun. Okay, but like imagine that for the puzzle games. Like I know that's not what you intended, but it would still be really funny. Like Portal 2, but you're co-op with the AI. And you're just like shouting at it. Oh. Alright, well, two things have happened. It looks like my battery is low. Unfortunate. And also, it looks like time is up. It is 10 minutes past the hour, which is when I always stop. Whenever I can, that is, and when I'm not getting distracted by something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Whoa, yikes. Okay. If you haven't, if you haven't given me a follow or any type of support, I do appreciate that too. So check that out if you'd like. Also check out Dust_Rabbit. She was on here just a little bit ago. She's who you heard talking. She streams stuff too. I tend to stream a combination of, well, Zelda games, I guess, RPGs of the like, and also tactical games. I am a tactical game player. I play challenge runs of RPGs, and they're very fun. Tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. PT for some Fire Emblem Engage, in which we just finished the Maddening Mode Xenologue 6 blind run. Holy shit. That was really fun. I'm looking forward to where the story takes us next. So stick around for that, folks, and I'll see y'all then. Also, we've got a Discord, too. If you'd like to join that, the stream schedule here kind of sucks. On Twitch, I mean. So if you want to know for sure when I'll be streaming and stuff, when I have to cancel stream and things like that, it'll be on the Discord. Join that. It's a nice place. We like to chat about stuff there too, so yeah. Alright, thank you for the hydrate, last minute hydrate. Oh no, the death didn't work, did it? That's unfortunate. Okay, let's see if we can raid someone. Who's out there? Anyone streaming? I think usually it would be Errant. Looks like Tay Tails is streaming. Oh, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Let's raid Tay. And I'll see you all later. Yeah, you did finish early today, huh? Here, just assume that the raid has happened. Alright. Bye, folks.